that's not one.
That's a brightest day.
No, that's not one.
That's a brightest day.
No, that's not one.
Brightest day. That's a brightest day. No evil shall escape.
No, that's not one.
Those who worship. Brightest day. That's a brightest day. No evil shall escape.
No,
My power. 3 lanterns light.
that's good.
Yo, man, even though they're intergalactic cops, niggas a godlike, son.
All right. Well, I'm ready.
Oh, now you're already there.
Or says Cynthia's putting out ascending. Vindicators on deck. Let's go after Dhorlot.
You stupid.
That's basically what's going on. All right, well, your characters have been there before, so
Time to go back, son.
greater teleport won't be a problem from what you last remembered. There's no indication that any sort of teleportation magic would be blocked. However, there is, I know in the Forgotten Realms, there's a special thing about teleporting in the Underdark.
No, what's wrong with it now? Mister has to approve?
No. Underdark. Alright, so the Underdark of the Forgotten Realms, many parts of it are suffused with a magical radiation that the Drow elves call Fairsrest. A remnant of the mighty forces that originally shaped the terrain of the Underdark, Fairsrest distorts and interferes with certain types of magic. The effects of Fairsrest on spells are not widely known among surface-dwelling characters. Before a spellcaster attempts a spell that would be affected by the Underdark's magic conditions, I may allow a DC 25 Arcana check, which Claudius and Cynthia easily pass. So these two characters know that in areas of Fairsrest, can be found here and throughout the Underdark. Drows are known to seek out places of powerful Fairsrest in which to raise their cities, since the magical radiation helps to frustrate spying and protect against enemy assaults. Magical energy can also be used in the construction of various powerful magic items. Fairsrest is known to grant a +4 bonus on will saves against all divination spells, including scrying and greater scrying, and for teleportation spells, do not work reliably over distances greater than 1 mile when either the origin or the destination is within an area affected by Fairsrest. Anybody that uses a teleport or an ability that duplicates the effect takes a DC 35 spellcraft check. Success means the spell works properly. Failure means that you end up suffering a mishap, as if you rolled a 100 on the mishap table, being completely off target. Character using a normally infallible form of teleportation, such as greater teleport, must also make a DC 25 spellcraft check. Again, success indicates that the spell works properly, and failure means the same as well. Because Claudius is, according as Metro likes to say, Master Mage.
Masterclass mage.
He can beat that. He doesn't even need to roll the spellcraft.
Masterclass mage is like, I see the weave, Mr. Hello.
You already know. He is one with the weave. Oh my god.
Thing is, your character's never like, you never went out your way to like inspect how much Phaedrus was at Bahal Hamaktoum, but that doesn't matter.
Well, the funny thing is, didn't we cast it? How did we get out of it?
You ran.
So it was on foot that we left. I could have sworn.
No, I was on foot. Nobody. You guys were level 7.
I thought there was some sort of portal there.
You're thinking of the Demon Skull. You guys went through a portal. You fought, but it was a one-way portal. You couldn't get back. But you fought in that Pathara.
But we still cast the teleport spells like that because we still have benign transposition. So we should have been affected by it then. But we weren't. So that means there is no favors, so we should do it for fun.
Well, the Dungeon Master forgot.
Well, okay. Because I know there was some teleportation. We always.
I think you guys did do benign. No, it has to be greater than 1 mile.
Oh, greater than 1 mile?
Yeah.
No, so I can teleport that far, nigga, and I don't regular.
Oh, like Dimension Door and stuff like that. Wait.
Dimension Door would be fine.
Yeah, it's less than
unless you're so high level with Dimension Door, you could actually Dimension Door a mile.
Can I dimension roll a mile? I think I can, right?
No.
No.
Well,
Claudius could, I think.
Nigga, I'm a monk. It's okay.
With cast level 25, was it 40 times? Half a mile. You dimension Door about half a mile.
Damn.
Man, Claudius could ghost at any moment's notice, man.
Claudius, don't run from us.
Nobody cast interplanetary spell. Go to a different planet.
That's how those mages stay alive so long to get up to level like Elminster. Regular niggas like us, they be like, we'll fight to the end. That nigga, Claudius.
Like later?
They'd be like, we'll fight another day.
I promise I'll raise you guys later.
Speaking of which, did I send that list to all
It took 10 months to get the Vindicators to this level, so that means another 10 months I can get to from level 1 to the 18. You know?
List?
It took 10.
So, do you guys all have like your buff list? Speaking of which, because everyone here has the ability to teleport.
Okay, look.
Say what?
Actually home, or you could by home like the sanctuary.
Lewis, I'm going to cast my buffs on at the party.
I hear like an echo.
Teleport to Cynthia.
It's an echo because of both PCs from Matt and Lewis, so they're both hearing it.
Oh, that's right.
So that's why.
I just move away from the mic.
Okay, there you go.
I gave him his own mic, but
I know, but we're good now.
His
we're
voice
good.
is traveling into mine, is what it is.
No, you're good.
And be next to each other though, a little bit of distance, you know.
Yeah, I moved back further.
Right.
I'm so used to like him using my mic, I had to like sit close to him. Now I don't.
All right, Lewis, I'm gonna use my buffs on the party.
Say what?
Yeah, you heard me, nigga.
I had been gone that long. Hold on.
I'm gonna put blessing, guidance, resistance, and virtue on the party.
You got spell like abilities now.
Excuse me?
That's right. Welcome to Relating.
Okay, so does that mean I'm the only person in the party that can't cast spells?
I throw alcohol on his shoulders.
I'm magic user, yeah.
Get the fuck out of here right now.
Yep, they're blessed with the alcohol.
You read what was happening once. I became a saint.
Yep, sinkered ale.
I'm the only person in the party that can't cast spells.
Yeah, so don't try to use your test attacks against me.
I'm basic bitch as fuck right now.
You're like you're Batman.
Cynthia could, yeah.
Zion on my touch is too high now, so you can't shoot me.
I couldn't shoot you before you were a statehood.
Embrace your humanity. Zion, embrace your humanity. Be Batman.
Yeah, my touch AC is 50 now.
Get the fuck out of here right now.
It's 46 plus.
I could barely shoot you before this.
Does Bark Skin go against touch AC or no?
No.
Okay, so it's 46.
46. I mean, like, that's manageable, but like, nah, get the fuck out of here.
Well, the first bullet, I'm deflected too, nigga. Like, nah. You got to go with the rest of your attack.
No, I'm good.
Shit. Oh, buffs. That's what we were talking about. I'm like, I knew I was trying to get on something.
He said embrace like I'm Batman. Motherfucker, I'm Tony Stark right about now. I'm cheap as fuck.
For the party's buffs, there's a ton of shit here. From wait, who did Greater Magic Weapon?
I did. Yeah.
Because it lasts over 20. Okay, so he prepared a bunch of them and just casted it on everybody. Okay.
I extended it too, so it should last like 40 plus hours. Everybody has plus
So like,
5.
all right, so apparently like the way it is now, because everybody's so fucking. Everybody's a demigod at this point.
No, we're not. No,
No, I'm not. Don't give me that credit.
That's
No,
fine.
I'm not.
I made your
Okay.
feet, I made your head, your
You see his
fist.
touch
That's
AC?
fine.
I haven't even seen Titans in facing Pantheon.
why you worried about my character? That's
You're
why.
talking about Darren.
Right. It's Darren. It's nobody else but Darren.
I don't really benefit that much from the +5 to hit or that. You know, I'll still be missing. Like, what's my base attack? What's my total attack? Like plus
But the
10?
thing the party does is that once they plan a day that they're gonna do something, the day before.
Yeah, at least like 2 days before.
That's the advantage. That's why we attacking first. So we could do this.
What do you need 2 for? She's got enough spell slots to do more than that, right?
Well, I mean, for her buff rotation.
It's fine on the rifle. It's fine right
One
now.
of her last one of her like she in order for her to cast it twice, she'd have to just the way her spell slots work, she wouldn't be able to memorize enough spells. She'd have to cast it that time and then wait the next day and cast it again for one of her buffs. It lasts more than 24 hours, but she can only memorize the spell once. But there's an overlay, basically, when she spends it.
Before we leave, Meteor wants to have a meeting.
There's 2 spells on there. She only has 1 slot, but there's 2 spells that she has to use.
Yeah.
All right,
Before we leave, Meteor.
So the spellcasters basically buff the shit out of everybody like 2 days before the fucking.
Well, before we leave,
case 1 day before.
Lewis, before we leave, I gotta make sure that Meteor lets everyone know that we gotta make sure that we have a way that prisoners can get fed and stuff in case we die. So at least we're not inhumane. Yeah.
We're talking
about the demi-plane prisoners. Like, who's in charge of it when the Vindicators going around?
Well, normally we would have someone easily play.
I would say,
like our resident.
Yeah, Mirathon.
But she's coming with us, so I don't know how that works.
Mirathon.
Actually, no. I do have people. Cynthia casted
As long as we got somebody, I don't want to be
the portals are done. Well, they will. Yeah, the portals are done.
No,
okay, just making sure.
Cynthia casted what was that spell, man?
She could give him a portal
Celestial, key. She casted Celestial Ally or something like that. That's the one where she could summon Celestials and they basically serve her for up to like a year. And she was gonna have them stay there and guard the
Okay, cool. Make sure.
Guard the portal. Not guard the portal, guard
I could do a few planar binding also.
She's gonna have the Celestial stay and guard the Pillar of Souls since the drama's coming with us.
Ally. You know about planar ally?
Not planar ally. It's in the
I could do planar binding.
Yeah, last year. It's in the Righteous Deeds book.
Meteor has a drink and he says, "So Drama, this is the first time we're gonna see you in action. Are you nervous?"
Valiant. No, that's not it. Valiant Steed calls a Pegasus a unicorn, which serves for up to a year.
No, not that.
Sanctified the wicked.
You heard me, Lewis? Meteor goes to Drama. This is the first time we're gonna see you in combat.
Oh, okay. You call 1d4 Lantern Archon.
Yeah, she called a Lantern Archon.
They serve you for up to 1 year as guard, soldier, spies, by the Holy.
What the hell are they gonna do? They can't guard shit. Like level 1.
Yeah, but they could alert us to something going on, and we could teleport back home.
I would eat them for breakfast, even naked.
We all have refuge, so any one of us could teleport back home and deal with a threat if they let us know.
Who? The Lantern Archons could teleport, but they can't plane shift. But they can go through the portal.
Right, they can go through the portal and feed the people that need to get fed. That's what we're really worried about.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Well, they'll have to direct the Lantern's followers for that because they can't. They don't have
Yeah,
hands.
we can do that.
I'll say no. They don't have telekinesis. They can't manipulate objects. All right, so the Lantern, yeah, there's some Lantern Archons that serve for you.
They're basically the stewards of that place while we're gone.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Now, how many times you cast spell control number? 2 hit die worth of celestials. So you got
Just once.
2 hit die worth of celestials per cast. So 32 hit dice worth. I mean, you could have 32 hit dice worth of Lantern Archons.
Let's do it. Light it up.
Basically, you let this man fucking Lantern Archons chilling around the goddamn temple. Like, what is that? No, they don't know. They're there to guide only for the prisons as you've instructed. I don't want to bring too much attention. Although word is already spreading.
Well, that's all.
One of your followers is out getting drunk one night. There's these angel spirits that are all around the town. People are like, the fuck is this guy talking about?
I could do chain of eyes on them and periodically check up on them.
Exactly. You see how fucking dope that works, yo? Because we can spread them out throughout the whole city. You can see everything.
Chain of eye lasts a long time too, like 120 hours.
Why don't you do that then?
I could do that. I could have a whole bunch of chain of eyes on all your minions.
Yeah. And that way, and it can spread throughout the city. That way.
Oh, is that what you're doing? So you do like.
With Claudius genius level godlike
have like
intelligence,
a group at the temple
we could multitask.
for the portal and the prisoners, and then another group just flying around.
Yeah, we'll have a group of archons at the sanctuary, a group of lantern archons at the Pillar of Souls, and then a group of lantern archons in the city. You can do chain of eyes, and that way you can see everything that's going on.
I'm gonna do chain of eye on all of them. Extended.
And that way you'll always be able to know what's going on in the sanctuary.
And Soyola likes these. So yo, look at the size of these motherfuckers. You see these shits? Hold on, I'm about to show you one, but
who's that?
I can't even see him.
This chick from college. This girl, I know Lewis like big titties. Oh, my hands blocking. Some college chick from the gym.
Laptop.
Yeah.
Oh.
Some big ass titties, nigga. I'm like, what the fuck? Too much flesh. It's a lot of flesh for. Yeah, that's not. Oh wait, shit moved.
Yeah, natural.
For a year, Claudius was able to tell what's going on in the city, in the sanctuary, and in freaking
Big brother, son. You know, Claudius got that computer type brain, so he could handle.
They can do aid, detect evil, and continual flame at will.
Yeah.
Wait, continual flame at will? These guys
so
like the whole.
They're
like the whole city. Like,
yo, we can have all 32
Big brother's watching, son. Big brother's watching. Big brother's watching.
We can have like a satellite system. They all just fly together at the same time.
We'll send law enforcement. We'll send Sir Verlatinum, head of the law enforcement division. Sending your crew.
If things get bad, they summon Metsuar, and then they're like, it's the same.
The white hands. Gotta deploy the white hands. Preserve the
fly really fast and very, very they have the best maneuverability. They got that 1d6.
Yeah, we're bosses now. We can't be doing all the little, small shit. We gotta have minions do that shit now.
Right. We have Order of the White Hands. We got the just in case.
Exactly, man. We can't be. We do the big shit now. We do the big shit. We're gonna have people do adventure spells.
Greater teleport at will.
They do greater teleport at will. Yo, they can just show. Yo, we good, son.
Who's that? The Lanterns?
Yeah, they can do greater teleport at will.
Really? I didn't know they were that strong.
Yo, and you can see through their eyes. This is good, son. Wait.
That's like the perfect scout.
Yeah, that's a great scout. know exactly what's going on in the city now.
Shit.
Unless Lewis has it with someone
I got
specifically.
damage reduction 10, evil, and magic, so
So they're very durable.
regular average people ain't fucking with them.
They can't even get killed by regular niggas, yo. Damage reduction 10.
Need an evil and magic.
Need an evil and magic weapon to fucking hurt them.
They got Aura of Menace. Where any hostile creature within 20 feet make a will save, or they take a -2 to attacks and AC for 24 hours.
What? Yo, these are perfect. They're not too aggressive.
They can speak with any creature that they have tongues.
Look, and they can communicate. Yo, this is perfect. This is great.
They got magic circle against evil built into them.
What? This is good, yo. This is good.
Immune to electricity.
This is good. Perfect scouts. Not too good. Very simple, not too aggressive. Very mobile.
They appear as floating balls of light that glow as brightly as a torch.
And they can make themselves very easily.
I can make chain of ice. I can make it last like 50 hours. This 50 hours, yeah. This quest won't take us more than 24 hours.
That means Metsuar, job is complete. We protect the city.
Yo, that's freaking dope, man. We could have those lanterns, cauldron, sanctuary, all over the place. All over the place. The Temple of Soul.
You know what I mean? Is when I'm reading a book and then they be like, Metsuar, there's a problem. I'll tell you, we're gonna have the epic level earrings. What's the epic level earrings that we all
3, 9, 4, 12. Be right there. Fucking abundant steps to
They just see me up here. What's happening?
He steps out of the light like.
Someone's getting robbed and bugged.
Nah, they wouldn't even do that. You know, people would do that with all those things in the city. Like, nah.
Cauldron ain't getting fucked with now.
He's like, nah, that's vindicated territory.
Change out the name to Cauldron, the City of Lights. Go in and see lights.
That's probably what they'll start calling Cauldron, the City of Lights.
That shit is godlike, son. You go there, nighttime, looks all pretty, lights everywhere. It's an actual fucking Archon.
Home of the Belo Tenari.
He said home of the what the fuck this game?
I don't know. I think it's ironic though to call it Cauldron City of Lights because there's Archons around. Meanwhile,
all of the lights. Niggas are coming like all of the lights, all of the lights.
All right, so
he's all of the lights in here, baby.
Everybody hasn't. How long does that last? Celestial Brilliance?
It's permanent.
That shit is permanent. This shit is insane.
I don't have it out. I have it away. I take it out and put it on.
All right, so there's an object on everybody's person that sheds light out to 120 feet. Bright light.
What?
Celestial Brilliance is only on Cynthia stuff. Glowing Orb is for everyone else.
No, like.
You put down all for Celestial Brilliance.
No. I'm Darth Walker. Claudius is Darth Walker for a reason. He's in the shadows, man.
It's okay. That's
with my low AC, I can't be right up.
Metsuar has dark vision, and
that's on her necklace.
That's just hers.
Right. Glowing Orb says for the whole group. Glowing Orb, you can control the light intensity.
Everybody's been had. Yeah, everybody's been had.
That's the cantrip, right? Yeah, we've been having that for a long time.
Yeah, so does everybody have dark vision, but me too.
No,
I think everybody has dark vision by now.
I have dark vision.
Where would I get dark vision from?
Except Sino, he's an ordinary man. Because Messor transcended.
Mez has dark vision, low light vision, and a geometry sight. So I'm good.
I feel like I'm getting left behind right now.
Well, actually, you didn't want to unify, so that's why.
I don't know. I didn't.
You was over here worried about your little trigger gun. What's it called? Too busy. You could have said, you know what? Keep Scarlet, my nigga. I'll go build something better. Take it into your own hand.
This is the best, though.
Man, son, it could always be better. That's the thing about D&D. You're not imagining. You're not using your imagination enough to build something better than that. It's only the best because that's what you got.
What are you talking about? This guy's gun literally cannot be like remembered.
Oh,
That's how
for real?
I can't create advanced firearms. This is an advanced firearm.
Are you trying to say he's nothing without his gun?
That nigga says he's nothing about his gun all the time.
That's no different than a wizard who's nothing without his magic. Like, you put him in a dead magic zone, he's fucked. Like, or if,
Well, I don't know.
or if you're a warrior and you got
I don't know.
Not everybody can be like a living weapon like Mezzoir.
I don't know. Claudius got to level 3 without casting a single spell.
I know that nigga was just
from level 1 to level 3. You know,
but he had a rogue helping.
There you go. My wits. I use other people, but I was without casting a spell.
Mezzoir got to level 10 without having.
I use my range ability, son. That was pretty dope, man. I went 2 levels. I'm like, how can you justify that, Lewis? Give me 2 levels of wisdom when I never casted a spell.
I had it where after
nigga's innate magical ability is so smart that he just said, "Oh, I'm level 2, nigga."
No. It was part of his RP, like, because he didn't cast no spells.
Hold on, wait.
The experience he got from what he went through, he just applied it to like actually. He chose to learn magic after that. Like,
Lewis, let's get started. We're right.
The guileless sorcerer ability.
Let's bring up.
But yeah, a wizard without his spells is basically a commoner, not even a rogue.
Let's bring up the map. Lewis. Bring up the map.
Got a high ass intelligence.
He's dying to fight. He even know what's on his character yet.
I know what's on my character, nigga. I'm not dying to fight. I'm dying to get a character.
This nigga probably got a buff where he doesn't have legs anymore. He has legs.
Don't worry about your 2 feet.
Tentacles out his ass. He's like,
worry about your 2 characters.
All right, so the party buffs are
Mezzoir dying to show his epicness.
No, I'm not dying.
This is stuff that this is stuff the group's got to. Each individual is gonna have to write it down or something.
Right. I could have sworn I sent it to all of them.
I think I got them all. I think I got them all.
Shit. What you mean?
So everyone has a little glass or that you carry in your pocket. Whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Take it out, and as a standard action, you control the light level from it. You can, make it shine 20 feet light, 60 feet light, whatever.
So I gotta go on a little glass, okay?
I don't want to make myself a target. I'm always in the shadows, so.
Oh yeah, you could turn the light off completely.
Turn mine off.
It's basically a fucking super magic flashlight that everybody fucking has.
Put mine on Mezzoir.
Not even a flashlight.
That's already going.
You need 2 though.
So Claudius is part of his buff in the party. Every weapon, every melee and range weapon has greater magic weapon with +5 enhancement bonus.
Is
that on my fist too?
Yeah, your fins, your elbows, your foot, your head, your forehead.
You already have yours there.
Yeah, I know. I was just fucking around.
You got the +5?
Yeah, I have greater magic thing.
Oh, there you go.
My shield was rated +5.
Lewis, can you tell them what I did for them now? Lewis, can you tell them what I did for them?
You could be +5.
Lewis, can you tell them my buffs I put on them too? Can I get my shine?
That's long. Get out of here.
Nigga, it lasts a long time, all right? Don't be belittling my fucking spells.
Guidance lasts like 1 minute.
Like 1 minute. This guy is raving about his little minute.
But anyway, Mezzoir, you never know.
He stops and starts concentrating. Like, the fuck you doing?
Keeping
the magic fans might get the spell, but
it's that will though.
Travel like 500 feet. He's like, hold on.
Lewis, it's at will though. So at will. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. It's at will. If it's free, nigga. You back on. You throw some alcohol in the back.
Nigga, we didn't have that.
It's innate. It's innate, man. You don't say or do or wait. You could for dramatic flair, but
okay, now I'm not dramatic.
What is he trying to do?
No, I go casting my buffs.
He concentrates and not forces, but calls the magic out.
No, say forces, because he shouldn't have had to do it. He forced the situation. He forces out.
He shits out a
The
fucking.
0 level fucking buffs that niggas been doing since level 1.
Listen, can I appreciate my buff? I'm trying to talking down my buff,
Appreciate that
bro.
double wisdom bonus more than your 0 levels. Get out of here.
Yeah, first off,
Messor's emanating a lot of Ryutsu energy.
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
shit stack, but
Not showing it yet though.
Spiritual level too high to
but you
gauge.
know what? I can understand why they made that template so powerful because it's harder to keep
It's really restricting.
it's harder to keep than a paladin. And if you're a paladin that's also saying you're fucked. You can't
It's too
do
much. Wow.
you can't make any moral fucking mistake. 0. Nobody wants to party with you. Like, listen, man, you can't come with us because it's gonna cost you your sand. We're gonna get into some situations and you ain't gonna have a choice. Why don't you just stay here?
Can you get a tone? Can you get a tone?
Well, you're a president from now on. Good job.
All you gotta do is since here, prepare a tone, and if I do something questionable, cast that shit
I
right
told
away.
you really work for Sand, I think.
No, so I told
once
you.
Once you lose it, you lose it.
Yeah, it works. I can give you a paladin hood back.
And you lose all your exalted feats. I don't think you can get. I don't think
God
you can get your
damn.
exalted feats back.
Nah, man.
Not even with atonement.
So wait, you just lose all the feats and now I'm getting no replacements?
No, you don't get no
No.
replacements. They just gone, nigga. They stay on your sheet, but you can't access them.
Damn.
So don't fuck
Go
up.
is retrain them. Go is retrain them.
It's gonna come to a point where it's like, let's do this child's life of the whole world. Make a choice. Oh my god.
Just be,
Man.
that's why I'll be like, what? I can't live without power. I'll become a black guard.
Then I will give my life for the child, and the world will be saving both of them.
I'll be an evil saint. I know they have an evil saint equivalent.
Evil saint. Yeah, why wouldn't they have an evil saint? Sure.
There's so many evil templates though.
They always have the opposite of everything. Look at the fucking
They should.
They can't have their shine. They have
Nah,
the
they don't have
freaking
anything like that. Honestly, you want to make something like that? I'll just throw like 5 different templates from like
They got
various
the
Just go to the Book of All Darkness.
They got the black guards and also the anti paladins.
Nah, the Book of All Darkness will have something in there that's really
They've
fucked up.
always had that though.
Something like what about the Cult of Asmodeus?
Anti-paladin. They didn't have black.
They did. No, they had black. Well, they're the same. It's just a different name.
But like it became a little different now.
Well, Pathfinder went back to calling them anti-paladins. The generic term is anti-paladins, but Blackguard works also. They said they're more commonly known as Blackguard.
I want to see a Blackguard Girl March.
Black guards are pretty dope. They keep the powers that they had as paladin. It's like, bro.
Well,
Not the whole.
is a Blackguard. So.
Was he a paladin before, or just a straight up black guard?
Anti-paladin, Blackguard, same thing.
No, I mean that a paladin that turns and become a blackguard is stronger than just a regular blackguard.
No, everything just converts. Everything just converts.
Is that what it is?
Prestige class. You're talking about prestige.
No, for prestige class, like for 3.5.
Yeah.
I know like because it's so rare for a paladin to like drop that low that they get like overly rewarded if they became a blackguard.
Yeah, they get like extra abilities.
They get extra abilities that a normal blackguard wouldn't get.
You go to Blackguard.
Yeah.
For real?
But yeah, they do. But that's a very rare event, I would imagine. You know, imagine it's one thing you lose your paladinhood. But that doesn't mean you become evil, though.
You know, like when Anakin Skywalker became a Sith, it's like...
Yeah, something that extreme, right? Becoming like a Dark Lord and shit.
No, son, women make you change over to the other side. So all you need is a paladin falls in love and his girl leaves.
Although Anakin was never a paladin.
Paladin in the first place, weak ass will.
No, son, that's all it takes is that one traumatic when your girl's going, you turned her.
Obi-Wan Kenobi to me seemed more like a paladin. Like if that dude became Obi-Wan Kenobi and then all of a sudden he became Darth Vader, I would have been like, whoa. That's definitely paladin.
You turned you a gunsmith.
But Anakin,
it takes a lot to weaken a paladin's resolve.
Yes, it does, and it happened. It took a lot.
It's hard enough for them to accept the call to paladin.
Well,
it's harder to be a paladin than it is to be a Jedi, to be honest with you. So,
no, think about it. Anakin was a paladin, right? But he had scars from his past.
Maybe he was. I don't know.
He gets
not a fucking paladin, son.
He was too.
Yoda said that shit right at the beginning. He's like, We can't train this boy. I already know. Shit's gonna go down if we train this boy.
It's a darkness.
Yeah, Lewis, you right. Because Yoda called that shit when that nigga was like 7. He's like, nah, chill, son.
I don't know, man. I consider Obi-Wan Kenobi a paladin.
What about
Obi-Wan's very paladin-like. Yeah.
Yeah, he's very paladin. Like he's a Jedi consular. A consular is almost like a paladin.
Have you done that yourself?
A consular is very charismatic as well.
He's extremely powerful. He just hides it. Like he's one of those characters that like he's always in reserve.
He's
like
very humble. He's humble. He's humble, man. He's a paladin.
Like fucking, when it comes to battle, he's like Goku. He's always in reserve.
No, he's not.
He never fully goes all the way to the top until he has to.
You know Darth Vader was stronger than him, right?
Than Obi-Wan?
Yeah. The only reason Darth Vader lost is because
I think Obi-Wan won. Listen.
The only reason Darth Vader. Can you listen to me, Lewis? Can you listen?
Defeated.
The only reason
he had the wisdom to know that it wasn't his place to take.
No, listen, Lewis. No, the only reason he lost is because he became too obsessed with his own power and said, "If he forgot the rules of battle, son, he had the high ground." He said, "Yo, I got the high ground." It's over. He's like,
Obi-Wan Kenobi is more reserved.
You know, and what did he say? You underestimate my power. Right, that was what got you right there.
Obi-Wan and Vader. Obi-Wan would have still beat Vader when they
were. No, he wouldn't. Nope. I'm telling you.
He gave up that fight. Are we watching the same movie?
He gave up. Yeah.
No, yeah. No,
he gave up. Fulfill your destiny, basically, and then just vanished. He didn't vanish.
He became one with the Force.
Him, but that's not his place because
he became a Force spirit.
He has a wisdom of fucking 30. He knew it wasn't his place.
I'll tell you this much, Darren. If you read the book Dark Lords, then you know
he became a Force spirit.
Darth Vader was bigger than Anakin. So if Obi-Wan beat Anakin back at
Darth Vader is bigger than Anakin.
Definitely beat Darth Vader.
What you mean Obi-Wan is bigger than? What'd you say? Obi-Wan is bigger than Anakin?
No, he said that Darth Vader is weaker than Anakin.
It's weaker than Anakin. And Obi-Wan beat Anakin in his prime.
I know there was
Obi-Wan is one of the strongest Jedi.
That nigga was a motherfucker.
He's not stronger than Luke in his prime.
Like, he wouldn't have fucked with me. He wouldn't have fucked with me.
That's one person that Obi-Wan can't beat. Obi-Wan can't beat Luke.
He couldn't beat Mace Windu either, Master Windu.
Luke at his apex. Yeah, Obi-Wan couldn't beat Luke.
No, Luke was the most powerful Jedi ever.
Beat Vader any moment. He knew it wasn't his place.
Yeah, Vader was weaker than Anakin.
What about my nigga Mace Windu? He was taking on a Dark Lord but got cheated because niggas jumped him.
Obi-Wan's wisdom was just too fucking high. like he knew how events had to be played out. Because that look he gave to Luke was like, "You got this. It's all you right here." So it's like.
And he even told Darth Vader, "If you strike me down, I'll be stronger than."
We're talking about a guy that took down Dirge. Okay, we're talking about a guy that Obi-Wan is fucking cheesy, and I can't remember who said it, but it was like one of the officials that ran the fight. Somebody had asked him. It might have been Luke. I don't think it was Lucas. Somebody. They asked him about Obi-Wan, and they said it. They said Obi-Wan is insanely strong. It's just we never portray him in that light because it's just not who his character is. Like he always pushes himself far enough to beat the situation, but he can always go.
He can go all out.
Like he doesn't ever. There's never been a situation where he had to go all out, and if he did, he's stronger than Yoda.
Nah, you wildin' right now, man.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, wildin', son. Lewis, you look like Yoda and you damn powerful, nigga. I do not believe
it. No, I did see that. Somebody said
that.
Well,
remember, Obi-Wan Kenobi had problems with
somebody said it was a conversation between Yoda and Obi-Wan that where Yoda had somewhat admitted subtly to Obi-Wan that he was stronger than him.
Oh yeah.
Yoda himself said it.
It seemed like Obi-Wan should have been the chosen one then. What's going on?
My bad. I got us off topic. Let's go. Let's do it. Go back on track.
Yeah, but
Anyway,
Darth Maul gave him a hard time. Him and
I
Anakin.
think
Same
Gil. I
thing.
think Gil told me that. Gil said there was an interaction between Obi-Wan and Yoda.
Nigga, Gil don't know what he's talking about.
Yoda had implied that Obi-Wan was stronger than him.
Hey, that dude got old.
I think he implied that even Windu was stronger than him. If Windu would have go all out.
Windu was very aggressive.
Force powers out there, so it's like it's kind of like an auto win, you know. It's like
Shadow Point.
Yeah, it is, but it doesn't mean he'll be able to hit his target.
He wasn't a gray Jedi, but they said he was like he would be considered one.
Who?
Mace Windu.
Oh, Mace.
Yeah. Because of his style and his
yeah, he used the
oh shit, that nigga Joe
his
met
philosophy and his belief, like the way he runs himself as a Jedi, was very, very close to like being a gray Jedi, but he wasn't a great Jedi. He was a Jedi, but he was like he would be a candidate for being a great Jedi.
Who's that? Is that Joe and Mark Hamill?
Well, his fighting style was like similar to those that wield the dark side.
It was the most aggressive fighting style.
Most aggressive, the Vapat style, which is very
aggression leads to the dark side, but he was able to balance
and
it
aggressiveness.
perfectly. Like
has to do with emotions.
He was able to balance it out perfectly. He was able to like use it, but not let it control him. Fuck, Jesus, Windu was cheesy.
I know that because that was the fighting style I was gonna specialize with Talandros in the Star Wars saga.
Oh shit!
No, Vapat.
Shadow Point is his force ability. That's where he can see the flaws in anything. I mean, he can see the structural flaws in anything. He knows exactly where to hit to destroy something. But his fighting style is Vapai or something like that. That's a style that's like really aggressive.
Vapad, with the fighting with the lightsaber.
But his force ability is also used as a dark and light side of the force.
That was another thing. I knew something. I knew it was something with Shadow Point. It was a dark and light power. It was a mix. All right. The other buffs is Cynthia put Hero's Feast on everyone. So you have +1 to attack and will, immune to poison, immune to fear, plus an extra 14 temporary hit points.
Hold on, immune to poison. Okay. How long does that last?
An extra what?
24 hours.
All right, so I'm good.
All these buffs last like almost
immune to poison. I'm already immune to fear.
How much HP?
14. 14 temporary hit points. You gotta track that separately.
Immune to poison, immune to fear. I mean, poison don't really fuck with me that much hard anyway.
Alright, now everyone has 2 objects. I don't know if Cynthia can tell the party exactly what they are.
The lantern light and what else?
No, there's 2 objects that she enchanted with a refuge spell. Where
God damn, nigga.
Standard action, you snap it, break it, whatever it is you gotta do.
Snap it, and then there's 2 versions of it. One stick you can snap, and it'll teleport you back to the sanctuary.
But she did both of them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then one you can teleport directly to her.
Right. If you ever need Cynthia by your side, you snap it, call out her name, she teleports. She automatically teleports to you.
Like Cynthia, $2 Where are we in the bedroom?
And the other object is the opposite.
It's like an artifact item.
Where you break it and it goes to a locale or goes to her?
It's a location.
So the Iron Martyr Temple.
Oh no, sanctuary.
The sanctuary. Alright, so the second refuge object, you break that, it'll teleport you to the sanctuary.
God damn.
Yeah, man, got a high priestess on Rolodeck.
It keeps going.
Say, look, these spellcasters be gearing people up like in Marvel. You got Tony Stark and fucking
Doctor Strange here.
Doctor Strange and Forge and all these people coming out like, all right, gear up, everybody. We're gonna go fight Thanos.
All right, so where are we at right now, man?
At the same time. All right.
So that would make Millennium Captain America and Sino Iron Man and Meswar Vision.
Yeah.
We all know what happens to Vision.
Yeah, you're right.
Sacred Guardian is Cynthia Cassett. It works on her, but she casted it on everybody, so she can find. Cynthia Cassett's Sacred Guardian. It works for her, but she made it so that everybody was a target. She's constantly aware of your precise location and your status, whether you're wounded, unarmed, disabled, staggered, dead, dying, all that shit. She also knows the distance between you and her. No, not the distance. The distance between you and her doesn't affect the spell. It'll even continue to function if you're on different planes of existence.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
And if she were to want to teleport to your presence, she can do so. She can do so even if she's not familiar with the location, assuming she has teleportation.
Damn,
If she were to scry on anybody with the spell on, you guys would not receive a saving throw. Not that obviously you would get for one, but so yeah. She also did sacred item. Cynthia, her robes. Zino's got 6 bullets with sacred item on it.
Yeah.
What was it? That was natural weapon. Yeah, his key wraps. That's what it was. So it's key wraps. Those are Claudius's robes. Liam's shield. It only works one time, but if you hit an undead, evil outsider, or evil shape changer with it, or even touch them, they'll take 10d4 damage. If it's an undead, they gotta make a will save or flee. Even if they pass the save, they're shaken. As for shape changers, they show their true forms end up becoming invisible for 1d4 rounds. Stalwart Pack. What level was that? Wasn't it like 5th level? Yeah, it is 5th. She should have plenty of slots. That was permanent. Okay. So, another spell she casted on the party. It's called Stalwart Pact. Permanent until it's triggered. Anytime you guys are at half or less of your full hit points, you immediately gain 35 temporary hit points. Damage reduction 5 magic, and a +2 luck bonus on your saves. Which will all last for 1 round per level. So it's basically it's a buff that kicks in when you get hurt pretty bad. It's supposed to give you that extra staying power.
So you said staying power.
Mm.
Extra staying power. Nigga, you're gonna die. That's no. Call it what it is. Staying power. Like you're about to clock out and go home and shit. No. No extra staying power. You know, it's 5-hour energy. No, motherfucker. We can talk about getting tired, dude. It's about dying.
Oh god, this guy. Finally, you have sustain. Nobody needs food or water for 3 days after she casts it.
Well, except for Metzawar, he doesn't need it because
He doesn't need
the
the
ring.
on him. He's got the ring.
Yes. Glad you remember, Lewis.
Well, Zino and Metzor and Drama have greater luminous armor on.
Yeah.
That greater what?
Metzor and Zino and Cynthia she casts a greater luminous armor. So you have like this armor of light.
That's Johan's signature armor spell.
It's like an armor of light shaped like full plate. So it's like you're wearing full plate armor is made of like light.
You know, on top of that spell, I used to get another +5 to AC because of my prestige class with Johan.
But it's all force armor, so it doesn't hinder you in any way. It just visually looks like full plate. Plus 8 force
You're gonna have
armor.
that glow.
It's a +8 force armor bonus. So for Mensor, his AC's up another 2.
Oh, 61 AC. I respect that.
For Zyno, I think his is up another 1.
But anyone hitting you takes a -4 penalty to hit you because of the light.
It's also force armor, so it also helps against incorporeal attacks.
Okay, so it only goes up by 2. I got you. So 54 AC. 54 AC for incorporeal.
It's actually a net gain of higher when you take into effect the blind.
Zyno will get like an extra 8 against incorporeal.
Yeah.
Doesn't that spell gives you like a -4 to hit on the opponent trying to hit you because of the light as well?
Oh yeah, it does that too.
So you get like a net gain of like an extra 4 to AC when you.
And then if I triple, another -1.
So yeah, so it's almost like you got a +6 to AC on Mensor.
All right, let's do this, guys. We're gonna save the world.
Leroy Jenkins, Mensor, no.
No, something plain SWAT.
It sheds light equivalent to a daylight, so you are a walking fucking
lantern
ball of light.
We got the Holy Lantern Corps over here.
Right, everybody's like walking around in a lot of light. You're like a fucking
Power of faith, overdrive.
You're like a fucking massive spotlight walking around everywhere you go. Like, what the fuck is that?
It makes my life easier. It's easier for me not to be a target now. All these freaking Green Lanterns. I mean, Holy Lanterns all over the place. I get as high now, so I mean, shadow there. Yeah. All these white lanterns.
Brightness causes opponents to take a -4 penalty on melee attacks against the target, which means on top of your AC being up, they get a -4 attack.
That fucking spell is down.
And it stacks with the attack penalty suffered by creatures sensitive to bright light.
Fucking broke.
Drow elves.
And we're going on Underdark?
Fighting Kuatoas.
The Kuatoas, they have light sensitivity. Yeah, they have light sensitivity also.
The old father people. Yeah. I guess you probably assume we just ransacked those treasure. Isn't it no point? We gave him a hard time when we were like level 9. That would be like a slaughter.
Mensor got his greater mighty. While up, he's got Barkskin on.
He told me not to cast it this time. Wait, no, never mind. Nah, he did. I did it. I thought you wanted to do like a Kenpachi shit. Like, oh, no, cast it for me later on.
Yeah.
Nah, we ain't fucking around. The stakes are too high to be going, trying to pull back. That's how the freaking Gotai 13, got destroyed, because they're like trying to do everything individually when they should have just like overwhelmed their forces. Everybody always trying to do a solo act there. Code 13.
I wonder if I still have that here. Yep. Oh man, this brings back memories. This is where Zyno died.
Oh, the Kuatoas? When somebody had the great idea to hide his corpse in a pile of shit.
Oh yeah. That was fucked up.
It was Kai that put him in there too. Yeah. He ain't mind. He just put some gloves on. I'll do it. Well, it worked though. Nobody found your corpse.
Man, that brings back memories. You guys were like, this is what happened. The Black Dragon was like over here. Dorlot was
look at the Black Dragon.
No,
he ain't even that big. He ain't even that big.
Clutch casted a web spell right there, and then your character ran towards the water and got on the boat. And you just ran through the Underdark, hoping Dhorlot wouldn't hunt you down.
I'm gonna carry that. What are you talking about?
Damn, they go see this.
We had seen this. That was our
Look
mission.
at all the dead bodies that are still there. This room was like the super fucking battle room.
Oh, did those people ever come back? The ones that Cynthia like did like waterfall.
Right there.
And what's funny is I have hydrophobia memorized too. The same spell that like fucking body done before when we were inside the whole temple, water temple. And I made the Kuotoa scared of water.
What? What it says there? Thought the dragon father?
The dragon crow. Because he
What's
likes
it?
he likes to remember that's the dragon that likes to mate and make half dragon babies.
Yeah, he's doing that hentai type crap. You know, fucking all these Kuotoans, living like a king.
Kuotoa pussy must be really good.
Those Minotaurs. There's the father of Zarek, Minotaur.
Yeah, that's the father. You kill his son.
He has a debt to settle with you. Kill my boy!
Yeah, he's gonna come after you.
Quit texting. What the fuck? Can't even hear me. Look at him. They're here texting trying to get more titty pics.
Did Darren fall asleep?
What the fuck is that sound? Somebody whacking off.
Clearing the throat.
Tony, you jerking off, my nigga? I can never have his camera on anymore. He's like, hold up. This nigga watch, I got a cat licking on him and shit.
How's the cat licking? Right. I'm just like, how's the cat licking?
Heavy action licking, man.
Oh, that got weird.
Nigga, I'm about to start calling you Clarion. You don't know who Clarion is? He's from DC, Clarion. You always get that fucking cat with him.
Yeah.
He's like a witch boy. He's the arch rival, that nigga with the helmet. What's the nigga with the helmet that... You know the dude with the helmet that like fucking always talks about water? What's his name?
The only cat that I know of, I only know of like 2 cats from DC. One, I think like Supergirl had like a cat, like a Kryptonian cat or some shit.
Not tigers,
right?
cheetah.
And then the second cat is the only coolest cat I know. I think his name was Dexter. He's the cat.
No, from Dexter and whatchamacallit.
Oh, you told me about that cat.
That cat with the red lantern.
Cat with the red lantern ring. I was like, wait, what?
No, it's Clarion's familiar.
This cat had a whole backstory and a fucking red lantern.
He finally found like this one good owner and like she loved him or whatever, but he's been mistreated his whole life. And I think the owner died trying to protect him, and he got pissed off. And the ring came up to him and said, "You possess great ability, possess great rage. Welcome to the Red Lantern Corps."
How the fuck is a cat?
The cat murdered like his fucking
this cat was
his master's killers, and then just went along a rampage, just destroyed him. Pissed off in the world and destroyed his owner.
Oh man,
look, that's Clarion.
That cat's an injustice too, actually.
Yeah.
It's with Atrocious.
You see a Clarion and that cat. That's Clarion's cat right there. His is familiar. That's how he goes to like the mortal realm and stays there.
I've seen that character before. He was in one of the movies, wasn't he?
I don't know. That's Clarion Bleak, bro. All right, let's continue. We all got our buffs up. We got bless out.
All right, so memories flash back to your characters as you get together. Claudius does his teleport, and you teleport. Where in the temple exactly did you teleport?
Oh shit!
Well, we could go
what the hell are those curious Kuotoas? We not supposed to see that?
No, that was when the guys. Metzor wasn't here for this, but
Okay.
This was the carnage they left behind.
This is crazy.
Obviously, it's cleaned up. It's not, they're not still lying there dead. But
There's a full HP dragon.
Yeah, the dragon went in a fight. We were out of resources.
So hey, when we go back, is the nigga still gonna be there? Like, yo,
resources
what
were
up?
fucking almost like depleted completely.
I had like a web
time
spell
to
left. I
drain.
was like, let me
But they had
place it.
their object. They were here to rescue a dwarf named Zenith Splinter Shield, which they got, and then they ran off. They ran with him.
That dragon is the father of that monk you fought on, Meswar.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I don't know. He might come after you one day.
Talking about
Zarek.
Azir.
Yeah, exactly.
Can we teleport into the room that we fought Zenith in?
Zahir.
Yeah.
Zenith was a pain in the ass, bro.
You can teleport there. That little throne room he was sitting in.
Yeah. That fight was a pain in the ass.
So you teleport there, and
you
teleport
I
there,
remember.
and you teleport.
Nobody was able to hit him.
Your characters teleport there, and several Kuatoans were in there with actually having an whatchamacallit. They were actually having a Kuatoan orgy in there.
Okay. This was during downtime?
And amongst them, you see like one of the cleric, like the high cleric, of Lipdul Poop, in there as well. Obviously, like in charge.
They're having an orgy to replenish your numbers. Trying to get the women pregnant to replenish your ranks after we decimated them.
They all freeze like instantly the minute your character's teleported. So you got this ungainly, nasty sight of Kuatonas in the middle of their fucking orgy fest.
Gross.
They all look frightened as shit right now. Especially the high priest of the place. Because did that one ever die? Did you guys ever kill the? You did kill him. Alright, so it's not Akadozable, which was the original high. Somebody else had to take over after you killed their original high priest. So like the next cleric up had to move up in the ranks. That one looked like it recognized your party. So I don't think anybody speaks Kuatoan, but Darren's character has tongues. Meto has tongues, so he can understand. Everybody else had tongues on.
Well, my tongues is permanent.
So I think we were reading about the Lantern Archive.
Yeah, it was Lantern Archive.
No, Cynthia gets tongues later. Doesn't she get it?
Kai had tongues, I think.
So, what Metzler hears is,
Okay.
hears the Kuatoan yell. I want to say speak. He yells out. He's like, "Ah, we're under attack again. I know them. Everybody get out. Get out of here."
Were you guys here before? They seem to think they're under attack.
Yeah, we tried to use diplomacy before. They try to kill us anyways. Before we even enter this place. Remember we went through the gondola?
Well, we do got an angel with us this time. Maybe they'll be nicer.
No, we're here to exterminate them.
Covering their eyes.
Angelhood.
Why are they covering their eyes?
They're all bright. All this bright light coming from your characters.
All right, well, hey guys.
They're reckoning. Meswar, we're gonna blast fireball on them. Kill them all while they're fucking.
Well, they didn't engage us yet, so we shouldn't be doing that.
From my view.
Hey guys, would you mind, giving up and turning yourselves in?
No, we're gonna burn them all.
Get the hell out of here, please.
Don't stop me, Meswar.
Niggas evil, son.
No, man, I ain't gonna make you do this.
Niggas evil, son. They can turn it into fucking.
This guy will hate me forever if I made him
turn it into Lord Beer or so. Yeah. Yo, this map is big as hell, too. What the hell?
So Valerian steps forward. He goes, "We're not here for them.
We're here for the treasure."
We're here for Dhorlot.
Nigga said we're here for the treasure.
Oh, Dhorlot.
Claudia said that.
Yo, y'all niggas left mad niggas alive. Yo, we got 2 Kuatoan monks. A nigga named Zenith got left.
Hopefully those monks will pay.
Oh, yeah, Zenith's dead.
His soul is being held
No,
right
they
now.
rescued Zenith,
No,
but
we
he
didn't.
had
We tried to.
he
We
tried.
failed. That nigga's soul is being held by.
No, you rescued him. He was insane. You rescued him. You gave him over. You handed him over, but it was a trick because well, it wasn't a trick. The person you handed him over to was
They work for the cage, right?
what was her name? Ophelia. She and she was secretly an Aladdin. That was when you guys rescued from that painting.
Yeah.
She's
But
the
it was
last
her. She was
Arabian
legitimately trying to save him. She got
gutted like a fish.
she got trapped into that painting, and so Zenith, because Zenith was one of the Shackled boys. He said you left us. Yeah, I mean the Kuatoans that were left alive from last time. Yeah, I mean some of them are still there.
Left it up. With the stronger and meaner.
So so Valenum says that. I don't know. Is there anybody translating?
What? I'll translate.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, that's
Vanadium also has a smoking eye. What do they think about that? Because they were so crazy about it.
don't you got a helmet on?
Yeah, weren't they
Well,
like the
they were fascinated by Zenith's insanity, and started to believe like his prophecy. So yeah, one of them, not one of them, the priest, the current new priest, the high priest that's in that room, just set up like a throne room.
try to bluff? He'll be like, "Oh no,
Looks towards
you're
Valenum as he
that way you don't kill him."
speaks, and Metzor translates, and it's holding its what the fucking weapons that they're called. So it holds its pincer staff, iconic to the Kuatoan race, and like it starts to like slowly step back away. It's the eye that Zenith always spoke of, and it was backpedaling so much like he ended up like falling on there's the throne and there's like a small dais that's on top of it with a couple of stairs. Like he ended up tripping on the stairs, falling back. And he's like, What is it that you want? Have you come to slay us all? Finish us off?
The Vanadium just says Dhorlot. Figures out the name. Probably sounds the same finally.
It's like, Dhorlot, you wish to speak to the Dragon Father. I'll go. You can follow me. I'll lead you to them.
Thank you, kind sir. I say that in Dragonic.
Same thing. I've been counting some time, and it's been a minute. Therefore, I'm gonna roll this sense motive.
Yeah. I'm the one. I'm also going to roll a sense motive. Rolling a sense motive, Lewis.
Oh, your characters have easily gauged.
No, nigga, don't tell me yet. I ain't gonna say it.
You have the sense that you got from this Kuatoa is, I mean, he's either as good as bluffing as Kai, which is improbable, or he's legitimately afraid, very afraid, and can clearly has in his that you can sense that clearly his motives are he'd rather have Dhorlot deal with you guys.
And I go to the court, so I put my hand on his shoulder. I say,
part of this insanity that just teleported right into their room.
I put my hand on his shoulder, Lewis. I say, listen, my friend, do not worry, but you need to make better choices in your life.
Well,
The shoulder was
they're covered in that slime. So, I mean,
you put your hand on the shoulder and your hand like and slides off.
I'm like, and I go like this, like, ew.
Is it sticky slime? It's sticky.
Yeah, I think his hand got stuck.
If I lose that weapon, right?
Yeah, our weapons will get stuck on them. So his hand probably got stuck.
Yeah, it's an adhesive. Their own body oil.
So it's like
Yeah.
good luck with
It's
that.
like fly paper.
Not getting that hand back, bro.
Yeah, you just
Gotta cut that bitch off.
do you know where that shoulder been at?
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
went
we
to
just
Universal Sullivan for that shit.
probably got busted with cool tone come on it. Shit.
Oh
right.
no! They're okay. So they're the special oils that leak out onto their skin as like a slight film. It's actually slippery. What they do is they use the oil and they make it into an adhesive for their weapons and shield.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there's shield.
Oh,
Nah.
okay. Never mind.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it's not their bodies. It's their items, their weapons. Usually their weapons and armor. Not armor.
So you got this gooey, translucent, greenish, whitish type substance in your palm of your hand. So
And I go like this and flick it like.
They'll do it on their shield so that if somebody hits them with a melee weapon, like there's a chance that your weapon gets stuck to their shield. They'll do stuff like that. They've used their adhesive for other types of items as well. But yeah, but naturally the oil, yeah, it's slippery. So right, oh shit.
Hell yeah. All right, so we follow him to his boy.
It's probably going to rock.
So it takes you down below the temple, which your characters never fully explored this place. So you're entering areas where you never got the chance to fully explore.
Isn't like funny, guys? How you guys have been here before, and we're going full circle.
I wish that I could share your sense of humor right now.
Well, Sunny drama. How's it feel to be outside of be with us this time?
oh, we took her to this mission as well?
I thought she said she was coming.
I thought you were going to the main mission with us.
She could come with this if you guys wanted her to.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, we'll leave the bitch there.
Yeah, need drama needs experience. Need drama's coming. Nope, need drama's coming.
All right.
No.
So Messuar goes and invites her, and she's like,
We should leave Messuar with her then.
No, she coming too. We all coming.
He's staying in a demi plane with Kai, and you both are gonna try and try and make him see the light, which is an impossible
We are
task.
all here. We all here right now. Drama. Y'all got your little light bulb dudes watching the place. Now let's continue.
Yo, we becoming what is this, a crew of bullies now? We got unfinished business with Dhorlot. All right, whatever. Let's go.
so excuse me. She answers Messuar's question. She's like, I find it interesting to be She's like, I find it interesting. Just no. Damn. Trying to get the character.
What do you find interesting?
Like, this is interesting. It's nice to be in a. She's like, it's nice to be in past moments where the Vindicators have been before to help protect the city.
Yes, see? She agrees with me, Valeno. Even though I've never been here, I'm sure it was quite a battle.
Yeah, how can someone ever forget it?
Why do you say that?
Let's just say that I don't have the greatest memories about the last time I was here.
Yeah, well,
So Nijama turns to Zino. She's like, oh, my apologies. I didn't.
Isn't this like a traumatic event for like
the spot where he was dead before?
Yeah, he just came back to the spot where he got killed. I guess we're so inconsiderate for Sino's like mental well-being.
Mental state? Yeah, no, right?
This dude about to develop PTSD and shit.
There was a reason why I was like, I probably won't go. Y'all was like, nope, we going. Oh, okay. All right.
Well, you could thank Messuar for that. He's like, nope, everybody's going. Let's go.
Say in case we get caught off guard.
He was even worried. Hey, you made sure Kai got plenty of food before we leave. Why didn't we die? That's inhumane if Kaido eat.
No, if all of them don't eat, whoever we all got, we gotta make sure we're better. We gotta be better than our enemies.
If we could cast sustenance on him, he'd be fine.
All right, well, there you go. Substance it is. Now, all right, Lewis, so we're walking, were we in a tunnel, we're in a corridor, where are we heading? Downstairs? I know that, but what's in front of us? Like, Claudius, what do you see with your arcane eyes?
Number 19. So 19 was like I said, it was a throne in there, and it was different than what you guys remember it from the last time. Instead of it being decorated by Xenof's insanity, it's been properly made into a quarters fit for a high priest of the goddess. So he leads you through a lozenge-shaped chamber with frescoes showing the time of Kuatoas emerging from the sea and marching into the holes in the ground. The floor is covered with the same porcelain shards that your characters had remembered seeing when you first came to this temple before. Leads you through the doorways, takes you to the right, where you specifically remember were those bridges? Takes you into that main chamber where you had your massive battle with a bunch of priests and Kuatoa whips, and the clerics are called whips, and they're Kuatoa monks. You ended up fighting in there.
Tail slap.
They were doing some crazy attacks too. Fuck, because they were using the water. There was always like about ankle deep water in like most of the area, especially in this place, especially this chamber right now. And they were like using the water to like their advantage. Like they would like glide across it and shit. Slide between somebody's legs and leap up into the air and do like a
Slytherin.
like an axe kick to the water.
Dolphin punch.
They were formidable. They had high AC and high ass will save.
You find yourself back in a very familiar chamber where the 70-foot high statue of a lobster-headed and lobster-clawed woman dominates. Eyes glowing with a bright crimson.
The
entire room illuminated in reddish glow.
That dude was cheesy.
What dude? The statue?
No, the fucking demon that we fought.
Oh, there was a demon that they.
Yo,
we fought a demon.
It was a Yugoslav, yeah.
It was a Yugoslav, yeah.
It was a demon.
Shit out that dude. We didn't debuff him. We were all gonna die.
I remember, yeah, Claudius debuffed him. Somebody else debuffed him.
Cynthia and Claudia, they both debuffed the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it? Was it a Hydrolock? It was something that could fly, I remember. Is it still there?
Yeah,
Claudius made him nauseous and Cynthia blinded him.
Yeah.
And then hit him with a fucking...
Yeah, the nausea fucked it up.
And then I think Solarian eventually got up there and hit it, right?
Yeah.
Solarian.
It was in that room where it's like it was pretty like it had like freaking it was a room that had like different levels, like level 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I remember that. I think it was in this room probably. Was it?
Yeah, this is the top right here.
Yeah. And yeah, there's a balcony up here, there's a balcony. Yeah.
There's actually 2 bridges, but because I think you had to like somebody used a lever to like get the bridge down so you can walk across and get over.
Right. I remember somebody was blasting lightning and stuff.
So you guys go
And
here. You go
I was
down the
crawling around
stairs.
invisible on the
Yeah,
wall.
you guys go down the stairs to the middle room. Here's the middle level of that same chamber. And you keep going down. So you go
Oh, the
down these
casino's there.
stairs. You go down these stairs all the way to the bottom. Here, I think this is the bottom. Yeah, that's the middle level. How'd your characters get to? Oh, there's the lower level. Like, characters have been to the lower level, except I don't think you fully explored it. Yeah, you never fully explored it because from what I see on this map.
Oh, look at the line in there. Kai, Claudius, sign of a Latum.
That's what it is. You guys never went through these doors at the very bottom. I get to open it up now. Oh shit. But yeah, you go. She leads you all the way down on the lower lift, and in this chamber you can see a whole bunch of those Kuatoan the Kuatoa flowing monks. That was it. They did the flowing monk style. It was like
Flowing.
their attacks were like their movements were like as if they were underwater, but they were, you know, above ground. It was like very fluid. Emotions were extremely fluid. I remember it involving trip attacks and other shit, flipping over through people. Like they were crazy. These monks were. They didn't have I think some of them had slow fall. There was some special abilities that they had. It was there's an archetype that I used for them. It was the flowing monk archetype. And I did give them a fighting style. What was it? I can't remember what their style was, but I gave them a fighting style as well. But yeah, you see the chamber. You see about over a dozen of them down there, and they're training. And then they're like they all stop and they look up as their teacher like puts a hand up for them to stop. They all look extremely hostile as they see their high cleric coming. Well, first they see their high cleric coming down. They were going to pay their respects. Their whip, uh, exalted whip, and but then they see who's behind. They see like this bright light. And they all like covering their eyes. They start, looking through the slits of their web fingers to see what's coming down. And you see some Kuatoas here that look pretty young. They're not, as you can tell by their size in comparison to like the adults. So obviously they're training some new recruits.
Kill the recruits. Get them out of the way now.
So obviously some of them don't recognize you. They're just stunned and also fearful of like what's going on. Like who are these bright, shiny humanoids that are following the exalted whip? They're real confused. And then you hear as they speak, there's an exalted whip yells out in Kuatoan, "Open the doors to the Dragon Father!" So a couple of the flowing monks, they move over by the doors. They push them open, and yeah, your characters go through here.
Through where?
Right.
Open the doors to the Dragon Father. Are they playing like war drums and shit? Like, like fires on the walls and shit,
War,
like little
some sort of Warcraft type shit, like boom, boom, boom. Like post-apocalyptic world. Yeah.
All right. So
Open the door. That's funny.
You see another set of doors ahead down this hall, and to your left you see a chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Those drapes looks familiar.
Someone tell Dhorlot fucking Justice showed up.
I remember somebody popping out of those drapes, one-shotting somebody.
Oh,
See those red drapes there, yo? What the hell's going on? Look at Lewis trying to like take the. He was trying to put the one of the fog of war so you don't see it. Oh, there you go. He opened.
Make sure you stay close.
Yeah,
Need drama.
I did have some like I think
Yeah, I remember Ricky getting on the
I
side.
did
And he
have
was
some
like,
hiding in there in this room over here. They would, obviously, if your characters had came through this area and you went this way, like you'd have been hot by these monks over here. Monitors, that's what they're called. They call their monks monitors.
yeah, you could tell these people are so fearful. Nobody's like jumping us or trying to kill us. Remember the first time we were here? We were trying to use diplomacy. They're like, they ain't having any of that shit. Trying to kill us
Kai
every
tried
quarter.
to he
They were
disguised
trying
himself.
to kill us every quarter. Now they're like
Kai
fearful.
disguised himself as wanting to get around, but he ended up having a. His disguise check wasn't too bad, but I ended up rolling high for one of the Kuatoan's perception.
Oh yeah, when we
They
had
had
them scout, I
high
remember.
perception.
That's what it was. They had super high
They
perception.
had high perception. They had
We got high
high
perception.
will.
They could see,
So
but that's what it was.
Ghost
They could
wasn't
see,
working
and
on
yeah, and Claudius couldn't do any invisibility spells because they could see invisibility.
Right.
Unless I stood still.
Unless you stood still. Yeah,
And
that's
they
right.
had
I found a loophole to it. I
They
stood
were
still.
resisting all the provokes.
Was there a part where you did that where you're like, God, stay still, don't move.
Yeah, they were trying to blast me with lightning bolts.
Like they were T-Rexes, like just don't move, it won't see you.
Yeah.
There was a part in the battle where because Claudius was trying to he was trying to escape. He had already used what you call it, like not abundant step,
The 9
A
transport.
brute jaunt.
abrupt jaunt
Oh, abrupt jaunt.
to escape like them because they were targeting him. And he was like, I think he was silenced. The area around the Kuatoan priest had a silence up.
I think there was.
And on top of that, he was invisible while silenced.
I think there was a silence that got thrown out there.
Yeah.
Oh, that was in the beginning. That was like in the beginning when we were all there. I remember that.
He was right there in their midst. He was just standing still, hoping they didn't see him.
Mm.
So you're in this hall. Yeah, you see a chamber over here. You see like some curtain.
Those low level rolls. Look, old Claudius there. He only has 40 HP. Full
So when you
HP,
look
by
at
the
the
way.
curtains, I look over the
Back in the good old days.
Kai only got 32 HP. I cannot click on Solarian.
Dang.
You didn't do too. We didn't do too well last time with curtains. So
Yeah, with curtains, yeah. Sino had 58 HP. But Lanham, I don't know. Can't click on him.
All of a sudden, the curtains fly off their hinges and towards Zion.
I also decided that I wanted to go, in front of the party. That was a terrible idea.
Lewis,
I was like, I'm gonna follow Kai, and he's up front.
Lewis, I'm walking in front. I'm using my gem true sight to see if there's anything malicious going on.
That gem.
That Claudius gave me.
That gem. The mug of true sight.
The mug of true sight. Yeah.
You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. You didn't see any illusions covering anything, or you didn't see anything that was hidden that wasn't there before. With true seeing, it also lets you. Doesn't it also let you see into the ethereal plane or some shit like that?
yeah, it does.
What? For real?
Oh, if you focus your vision, you can see into the ethereal plane, but not into extra dimensional spaces. The range of true seeing conferred is 120 feet. So you can choose to try and see into the ethereal.
I guess I will focus my vision just to see into the ethereal plane.
What is the ethereal? And you see a ghostly Kuatoan figure with a ghostly pinch of staff and robes. Like in the hallway before you, and when it notices that you're looking right at it, it like runs into the nearby wall, vanishes.
Ghostbusters.
That's what bodied me the first time. Not today, Satan. Not today.
Guys, be on alert.
Get it.
It was like,
get it.
Be on alert. There's some ghosts in here too.
Yo, people in this party be having touch AC of 60 plus. Not even that ghost will be able to do anything.
It was looking at Zino funny. I don't know why.
I'd like to see him try this time around.
He might try and put. He probably changed tactics. They didn't want to kill you.
Right, man. Undead don't want no parts of Metsuo now. Them niggas touch me, they get hurt. They literally touch me and take like they were getting punched. It's like, oh my god, I'm burning.
So Valena walks past.
the holy touch. Yeah, any melee attack makes with a weapon or unarmed deals an extra D6 against evil and D8 against evil undead. And every
This motherfucker got the
creature that
touch of the
strikes
Holy
him
Ghost
with a
right now.
natural weapon also takes
The Holy Ghost.
Man, take 1d8 every hit. Shit.
He's stupid. Nah, that's if they touch me, son. Nigga, I gotta pick up a stick and be like, bloop. It's a holy weapon, son.
But he could.
Pick up a branch and hit niggas with that. I'd be like, what the fuck? Why is this shit hurt?
Repent your
Takes
sins.
out a switch and starts whipping some ghost ass.
Mm-hmm. Start touching people. That's what Met's gonna do when he get old. He's gonna have a little stick with Claudius and be like,
That is true. There is that.
what?
The mischance for being incorporeal.
Yeah,
So
so
he goes over to the curtain and moves the curtain out the way.
So he
yeah, but don't.
the
I have an amulet, so I don't suffer
Nolan whip
mischief.
motioned like Dhorlot through this, that was falling through this room, but the Latham didn't go that way. He just.
Oh no, I'll go for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I got an amulet that makes me no mischance. All right, so we going to see Dora. Where's my character at? Hold on. Can I grab my nigga? I want to walk myself in there.
The characters there.
I don't see nobody nowhere. Hold on. Let me zoom out.
I got to copy and paste on the other shit.
I'm looking like I don't see one character up in this motherfucker. Is that me right there? No, that's Dhorlot. Oh, I'm right there. Okay. I see him.
What? How are you in that? How are you in
What the fuck?
That's what was
Stop
there.
moving. No, I wasn't. I was nowhere. Why isn't this shit moving over? Oh, I'm clicking the fucking dice roller thing. I was wondering. Is that Solarian? What the hell's he doing here?
He was
And Kai.
He was on this adventure.
Solarian and Kai niggas is alive. So the original squad.
Messwa, you discover a hidden effect that your magical item has. That mug that Claudius made you. You can see into the past, like
the days that once was.
So you seen a 10-month older, Valenum, Silon, Claudius wearing a different outfit. You can see.
Look at Valenum's helmet, even different.
Yeah,
helmet.
That's what Metro was seeing into the past.
Yeah, man.
Look,
you seen into the past with
Solarian when he had pride and was a warrior. Claudius looks like an anorexic leech.
Well, it's true. He chose not to come
Rick
back.
got pretty far in this. He did half of the adventure because he quit right after chapter 6.
That boy got rezzed and his soul refused to come back.
Right after the Abyss, because he got the smoking eye. It was right after the Abyss quest. So I think it was chapter 6.
Ricky was like,
I'm not coming back.
Ricky was supposed to be like Anakin of this group. You are the
chosen one.
Right.
You are the chosen one.
You are the chosen one.
I've considered teleporting to where he is in the afterlife, tracking him down and like talking to his petition spirit. Like, why the fuck did you like not take the rest, bro? Like,
you better talk to him in reality as well.
You better be like, yo, man.
Just give him a call. Yo, why you not here right now?
I couldn't tolerate
Rick,
that.
I know you quit, but you still play Zolarian. So could I find out which Zolarian's answer is for not coming back?
I know. And you literally live with the dude. You literally live with the dude.
He's gonna say, look, he's gonna say, nigga, I'm playing Overwatch, my nigga. I'm playing Overwatch. His soul is playing Overwatch. He didn't have time to come back. Shit was good.
My soul's playing Overwatch.
I could have made him. I could have made him his golem ages ago that he wanted. He wanted a golem.
He wanted was it an iron golem?
Yeah, some sort of golem. Yeah. And then that little glove, what was it called?
The arm of fire.
What are you talking about? We got a free golem.
Who got a free golem?
When we went down, remember when we took over Lady Riavati's?
Oh, Orbeus.
There's a spell that you cast, you can take over the golem.
Did you have it at the time? Because I took that money out of there because I assumed your characters just beat the golem's ass and took the money.
Yeah, I had at the time at the end of that quest, I had just.
We didn't beat the. We possessed those golems.
You cast on the golem, you can take control of it.
I want to take control of the golem.
I mean, I didn't have Cynthia do that, but I'm saying like he could have had his golem a long time ago.
So I'm saying, but I could have had that golem.
They got spells. They got spells like that. Steal people's golem. I've seen that spell.
Yeah.
Could have researched that shit. I would give him all 4 golems. Could have all 4 of them.
You quit, yo.
Golem methods.
You ain't quit. Can't quit.
He quit. Now he's too low level to hang with us. Now he's too low level. You were to come back, what level would he be? Like level 10?
He's still
Level 12?
cheap. He's still cheap. He'd be damn. He was 13, I think. So he'd be
Yeah,
12.
he's cheap. He's
That even
not
low level as fuck.
He'd be 12, but I think he'll survive.
level 12 with a bunch.
His
Level
character,
12 with a bunch
especially
of
the
20s.
buffs, the party buffs, though,
That's true.
Yo, he would hit crits at fucking
he can get
16.
power level real quick. Is what's
Nah, but remember, you kind of like inflated everybody's like armor class
Yeah,
because of
it's different
Messuar,
now, dude.
so he'll never be able to hit. He'll never be able to hit.
Monsters that he has to
Inflated.
fight are monsters that are fucking built to fight Metsuwa.
he has magic though.
Exactly.
Still,
Nah, it's low level magic.
Why you gotta use my character as an
He got like
example?
level 3. He got like level 3 magic, man.
No.
Like level 4 tops.
I'm using my character as an example.
too. He gonna need some gears and motherfucker.
He'll probably give.
now not gonna cut it.
You'll have to give him like an artifact, some
Got
freaking
buffs.
cheap ass
Magic
armor. So
breastplate, magic weapon.
Lewis, we all fighting cage rights. What are you talking about? Like he will get
level 25s. We're fighting like level. We're fighting like level 25s, 24s, and
Let me look at this level 12 shit. Look at this shit.
Yo, Madam God will put a beat down on that nigga at level 12.
for real,
His
son.
AC was 22, but y'all could. Wait, the bus could easily pump that up.
What's his HP?
in the
What's his
30s,
HP?
Which is where you're at.
What's his HP? What's his HP?
His
Yeah,
HP?
I'm in the 30s with like fucking 300 HP, dude. It's different.
And plus, your character's got a bunch of magic items you could dump on him anyway.
Not enough.
Not enough.
His HP's 98 with no constitution.
Jesus
Man,
Christ, 98.
Doesn't have
Claudius
a
has
constitution
more
item.
HP
He's
than that.
using that belt, that belt that nobody else is using.
All right, give it
Claudius.
wasn't gonna push it
The-
to
the
Lewis
belt.
120.
Yeah.
He'll get freed up.
He'll get freed up, son.
He'll be behind Darren's monk, but not by a lot.
Messer will have to
One
like maybe.
AOE will be half his HP.
Look at all his shit though.
Yeah.
Look
One
at this.
AOE is half his
And
HP.
his AC. I mean his
Spring attack.
his saves are not that high either. He don't got Messer type saves. He's a glass cannon, man. He'll get one shot.
His saves? Fuck that. You put a,
No, he could easily kill 1, 2, 3 people easily. He can bunk out. He's a glass cannon.
his saves all low. But he has no.
Of course he has low save.
He doesn't have like any resistance. He doesn't have like a cloak. He doesn't have any.
Yo, D will put the beat down on that niggas. Are you kidding me?
He's got
One
plus.
spell, son.
If it's plus 18 to hit, he'll have plus 20 with a greater magic weapon. You could
He can always kill. That's never been the issue. It's how to keep him
He'll
from getting
survive.
freed up.
He's got a ring of delayed doom with 8 charges still left.
He could kill. It's just survivability though. And then he's also very reckless. He was always
Millennium has that ring.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He had to use some of his stuff.
he was always very reckless. So you know he'll be like the first one up there thinking he's mad, godlike, and yeah.
He melee. He gotta get in the mix. He not even.
He got a melee. Yeah, he got a melee. He's not gonna be like in the background with Claudius.
Yeah, he can teleport and shit, but
Don't say
the things that we're fighting have dimensional anchor. We just
Yeah.
did the whole entire stint without teleporting.
Look at the last quest we did. The entire quest on teleport.
From the party, he could survive, and then he'll power level.
How many characters? My question. Could he survive?
It depends on what you're taking him through. If you go,
Yo, that nigga survived maybe 2-3
What he needs to do is go on his own.
If he did come back, you have to be like, listen, we're dealing with some mega shit right
No,
now.
we'll be like plane hopping.
Get some training
No.
done.
No, he'll have
hyperbolic time chamber.
Where's doorstop?
We're not fighting like basic shit. We're fighting epic level shit that's already boosted on top.
I was looking at his 12 sheet
because
too.
of fucking.
He lost the level. If he comes back, he loses the level unless somebody manages a true resurrection.
So hold on. So he loses the level. He'll be level 11.
He'll be 12. He was originally 13.
Yeah.
Resurrection yet. That's 9th level, right?
Yeah, we don't got 9th level spells yet.
I don't got that till 2 levels from that. So.
And then again, even when we get to like level 20, the fact that he keeps it level 13.
He goes to 27.
27 AC, that's nothing.
27 was not too bad. So you could buff that on top.
You could buff that.
Well, yeah.
That ain't hard to buff.
What about his spell? His saving throws.
That ain't hard to buff. I know there's a ring of protection +4 floating around. He could use one of those.
You have to worry about spells.
A bark skin can hurt.
You gotta worry about like things that affect his saving throw.
He won't be able to.
He'll have to just prepare spells for better survivability and not so
He,
much
he,
offense.
Right. He's gonna have to tone down offense for himself.
he can't go crazy offense, and not only that, he won't be hitting as much. He'll be missing
Yeah.
more often.
He has to regulate himself to be in the cleanup crew.
I forgot he
Basically,
had
he
a
Right.
just finishes
damn.
off
I
whatever
forgot he
like
had that
is
belt.
on low
He's
wage
got a
crew.
belt of battle and it's a mix. It's a belt of battle that also gives him +4 to strength. Like he has some pretty decent stuff here.
No, he has good gear for his level. Probably his gear is more is worth more than what his current level.
He had 15 spells. Greater blink. See, that's the thing about Magus. They got some pretty good abjurations and other shit to protect themselves in it. Like he's got greater blink as a fucking Magus spell.
The problem is you gotta worry about his saving throw. That's the
Yeah, his
biggest issue.
saves here was
Because against spellcasters, when they hit him with that shit,
+3. Oh, he did. He must have gotten the item. He got 2 items. He had something that gives him +1 insight to all his saves. He's got another one +3 resist to all his saves.
All right, man. Let's talk with the doorstop.
he ain't playing. They hitting you
Anyway.
with dispel magic every 2 steps. All that buff shit you got on, you gotta go into it thinking at least half that shit gonna be done.
His caster level is very low. His shit will get a regular like dispel magic will take away all his buff.
For real, that shit make it in one dispel magic. Son.
We at the level now that everybody got dispel magic. Where the spell magic, everybody has that shit.
Even the Baylor Tenari. But
He just gotta be with that Baylor.
mm-hmm.
Watch that Baylor so bad.
It's the last victory we need.
When Baylor show up, he's like, and we could do this easy way or the hard way. That's it.
I think we're gonna do this the hard way.
Cause I'm an abyssal booty warrior.
Imagine getting raped by a Baylor.
Watch you bend that ass over.
He's not gonna have fun.
What level was Kai? 16?
He's gonna
take 1d8 trying to fuck some fucking a month the entire time.
He said 1d8 with his dick in his hand.
Unless he likes paying that much,
Oh shit! That's hilarious. I can't get raped.
That nigga would have to grapple me, and he wouldn't be able to grapple me.
He can't get raped by fiends.
What level is Kai? 16 still?
Nope, Kai 17. He gained levels fighting us.
We gonna see him again.
He ain't died.
He could. He lost that encounter, so he wouldn't got XP for that.
What?
He lost that encounter. How the hell?
Before that,
That don't mean he died. He ain't died. He still gained XP for even if you lost, nigga. You still gain XP as long as you ain't dead.
Right now he could be 18. He just hasn't been able to apply it
18.
because he's been captured. I can't
How
give
is
him.
he 18?
I can't
But
give
how
him
he
2
lost?
levels. I couldn't
You
give him
mean
to
one
him if I
level?
wanted to. He can't train.
One level.
Because he was
How you
with
getting
us
that?
all the way to the end.
Well, the last battle, I mean, you can't get
But
it.
even if you lose, you get
Even
XP.
the last battle.
For the last final battle, you can't get it. Yeah, but
Everything else, yeah, it was left.
This is nigga grapple.
Levels.
And so we got 18th level fucking.
I can't apply. I can't apply the 2 levels to him anyway because he's been captured. He can't do it. He can't train. He can't do anything to get better.
Well, he's in the. Yes, he could train. He could train. He's in the dimension. He could train.
Yeah, but he's like bound and gagged and everything in there, or some shit. Not gagged,
No,
but bound.
is he?
I think he
I
chained
thought he
up
was
or
free.
something.
He doesn't have to be chained up. He's in a plane with nothing in it.
Right. He can walk around. He can meditate.
No need to chain him.
I guess he could do something. But
I wouldn't.
I don't know. I wouldn't apply the full 2 levels to him. Just sitting.
Look, stop being gay.
Like it wouldn't make sense if his diplomacy went up because he never went around to like
get it. He has no one to talk to but himself.
He has no one to talk to.
He's just sitting there.
Because between adventures, that's what he always does. He always like went out into the public and shit out, and that would justify his ranks going up because he was always out in the public collecting information, talking to people, getting in touch with his contacts. Like that was constant.
I think he's sitting there in a cotton shirt and cotton trousers, and that's it.
We about to go release that nigga like Slade. Be like, we need you, kid.
Right. And he can only flip so many times in that room before it gets repetitive. He's got no obstacles to like use. It's just a bare ass room. Like
Yo, you about to go release Kai like
It's literally just white for as far as your eyes can see. That's all it is. Like there's no.
yeah, we're gonna release Kai like all of his
it's got
Slade. Like,
borders.
Like
Just borders, yeah.
Just white.
yo, I think I could take this motherfucking Dhorlot to Narc. Anyway, let's go. Continue. Doorstop. We're going to see Doorstop.
This before. How the fuck? There's Dhorlot, the Dragon Father.
Dun, dun, dun.
Doorlot.
And for such a, I mean, you've seen him before. He's not a He's not a large, intimidating dragon like Hookface was. He's not as old.
Took him down. This dragon ain't shit.
He's not as old as Hookface.
Nigga talking, man. Shit, when we here, man.
I mean, like I took Hookface down that by myself though.
Took him down by myself. That nigga Doorlot be like, didn't we bury you in the corner over there? Didn't we bury you in the corner over there?
Why are you here smelling fresh?
Fresh and clean, ready to put a bullet in that ass.
Say that? If that's the case, but they're gonna be like, you know what, Zino, you could do the honors.
No.
Bet. Let's go.
We didn't come here to fight.
Zino beat you 1-on-1 right now, Dhorlot. Right now. I'll put it all on my boy Zino. 3 you up.
1-on-1.
He's actually a young adult black dragon.
He gonna be a young adult dead dragon if you're talking.
Oh man, that sounds almost like unfair.
Young adult dragons are only between 51 to 100 years old.
Damn, son.
From Cynthia's knowledge on Dhorlot.
My grandmother older than this dragon, son.
Dhorlot's close to his adult age.
Yeah. It's only one skill I'm good at, and that's
Dhorlot's 98 years old.
Cynthia's older than this dragon, bro.
Cynthia's older than the dragon.
Cynthia's older than this dragon, real talk.
My money on Cynthia. Let's go.
What's her age? She is older. She's older than the dragon. She's a middle-aged gnome.
How old is he?
He's 98. She's 106.
You old motherfuckers.
Man, with a name like that, Dragon Father, I expected like an ancient dragon or some shit. The little peep squeak. Little peep squeak. I mean, he's just big enough for me to trap him in a force cage and just keep him. I mean, seriously. I mean, let's force cage his ass and come back like 7 days later.
We're not here for that. Now let's talk to this guy. What are we supposed to be asking?
What are we here for?
All right, so you hold on.
Where's the treasure? He probably don't got that much of treasure.
Your characters. Where's room 11? Room 11 was
I'll let you guys do what I do.
This octagonal room has a stone staircase ascending into an alcove in the northwest corner and an iron portcullis in the south. It looks like a net has been woven through the bars of the portcullis, but the net only reaches halfway up the bars. Most of the western half of the room is covered with standing water. Water is murky, so it's hard to tell how deep it gets, but if the floor is mostly level, it shouldn't be more than a foot deep. The walls are covered with frescoes of young Kuatoas emerging from eggs and being handed spears by other Kuatoas.
Damn, son.
Looking at the water, it does indeed seem shallow. Probably about like 4 feet deep most. There's Kuatoa soldiers standing in here.
Oh. Where the Kuatoa bodybuilders go?
And then two of the Kuatoas. There's 4 more Kuatoa soldiers that rise up from the water. They were hiding underneath it.
Mez walks over to the shoulders.
Like lying flat, like.
Mez walks over and says, Why are you guys hiding in that water?
Oh, he's in room 15. 14. Alright, I'll just put him there. So he's there at the staircase. He was looking down. He was originally looking down at the water, but as he stares, he glares at the light that's shining from your party, from the luminous armor and fucking what else? Let's see what she has that. She has that put away.
It seemed like his son was stronger than the
But
father.
he squints. The dragons with their extreme vision, they for even Dhorlot to squint his eyes, like the powerful magic radiating from the luminous armor was obviously affecting his sight. But he's still able to make out your party and those um
Damn, nigga, can I get
those
full
same
HP?
eyes that was glaring at you like in slits. So they widen. They widen. You see the full draconic pupil.
That dragon needs to roll
Eyes, they
save versus
dilate.
fear.
And he's like,
Roll that save versus fear. Vindicator fear.
you,
Instead of dragon fear.
the lot of you dead, return. And then like
We're not here to fight.
when he screams that out, there was no, it was as if like the power that he meant to put behind it was like, it dropped to like fucking octaves because
Squeak. A juvenile voice.
you sense fear in the dragon's father.
I blink toward him and say, "We're not here to fight."
You said blink towards him?
I mean, you know,
Like dimension door in front of him?
yeah, that's what I meant.
So Metsuar summons his key as painful as it feels every time he does.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's everything double costed, son.
As painful as it feels, and how much extra energy he has to devote to do it. He still manages to do it.
And now,
shattered,
and
nigga. Your fucking Rock Lee, nigga. Your fucking chakra centers are destroyed.
Of damage.
Yeah.
I said, we're not here to fight Dhorlot.
It costs an extra point for everything that he does.
it costs what? Double?
An extra point. So if it's
Shit is
one,
annoying, son. This is mad key, yo.
So it costs 3 instead of 2?
Hey, we get how much key abilities I
the
use?
step is 3, yeah, so it would cost 4 for him. Or is it 2? How much?
No, it's 2. It's 2 for
Two,
the
so
stuff.
it'd be 3 for him. The good thing he passed. He had to roll a will and a fortitude. I think he passed one of them. I think he passed the will. If he failed the will, then his key points would have been cut in half.
Yeah, I rolled high on the will, and then the fort I rolled low, and I was like, no.
What happened? What? 4 lows?
I rolled to see if it was permanently gone or permanently damaged.
You don't tell me. You don't tell me.
Damaged. So then I had to see how bad the damage was. I had him roll a will save and the fortitude save. I think he passed them.
Should have used action point.
I think he passed the will.
It wouldn't matter. I rolled like a 2 for a 4 save. Anyway, I'm in front of the door line.
If he failed the will, it would have been cut in half, and if he failed the fortitude, everything would have costed extra.
No, it doesn't matter, Lou. Let's go.
It would have been costing extra, and he would have been cut. But
Dragon.
He can have his full key points, but it costs extra to do his shit.
Self-proclaimed Dhorlot, dragon, the father of dragons. We need to speak to you.
And he looks at you like, at first, like a little bit stunned at how fluent your draconic was. but
It's funny, like his avatar looks like he's giving his back to him, like Messor. Like that's how cocky Messor is, like giving his back to it. Like
yeah, speaking. Oh, I'm looking at y'all. I'm talking to him.
Yeah, exactly. He's a nobody.
So Dhorlot, yeah. So he's like, well, he tries to put on like this air of superiority despite the circumstances. But Dhorlot, you can tell from Dhorlot as he's like gauging your party, his senses. What is this? Yeah, he has a pretty.
Cool, mine's plus 28.
He has a pretty.
It should be higher. Like I got.
So as he like gauges all of you in silence for a little bit, like he tries to put on this air of intimidation, and he is, you know, to most he would be a very intimidating dragon, but to your party, you're all like, No matter how scary he actually does sound or seem, like your party's confident enough. Each one of you here could realize you could take Dhorlot on.
Damn, son, solo, nigga. What kind of
He
shit
ain't no
is
hook
that?
face. I ain't worried.
This nigga stay with that one hook face victory he got.
Hey, get off my back.
Never gonna let this
His armor and his shielding and his Bladen would take the longest taking him down, but Bladen would almost never get hit either.
God, he got like that.
Like Dhorlot would be like,
yeah, that'd be nice. His blade and get knocked around into the wall.
hit the breastplate.
No, that would look like a real fight though, because
You live in the Underdark, so we didn't come down here this whole way just to talk. To be completely honest, we came here for your voice.
What?
Yep.
You think you should just come in here and just take everything at home?
Yes, we intend to.
We all in unison say yes.
Around the Kuatos are looking around. They're
Cla-
holding their eyes up. They're all like this. Holding their eyes up.
Claudius starts walking down there. Is this where the loot is at? He's got no brute John in there.
He's like, no. What are you doing? No. And he shoots his breath weapon.
Yeah, who, me?
Well,
we roll initiative? Let's go. I'm putting a bullet in him. Let's go. We roll initiative? Because I'm doing this.
That's roll initiative. You can
go ahead.
Let's go.
You gotta attack him.
No, you're gonna attack him.
Relax, my dog. He's not gonna hurt you.
Claudia's like, I ain't got time for this.
You guys do your warrior stuff. I'm doing the accounting.
So
stuff,
you shoot an 80-foot line of acid. So it's like
that's good.
I think it's gonna go through Metro.
Oh, Louis, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, it'll go through Metro and towards Claudius.
I'm going.
That's fine.
Wait, Louis. Wait, I'm gonna.
Assuming he gets it off, you get an initiative roll. It's not like he can drop on your character.
I mean, Claudius won initiative, and I'll let him get his thing off, and Claudius still gonna ignore him. Just a brute jump out of it.
Metsuar's not gonna dodge it, and he's gonna stand there like, can you please not do this?
No. Claudius goes to Metsuar. Fine, you could dodge it. I'm fine. Don't worry.
No, I'm not. I'm immune to acid, so I don't have to.
It'll just go. It'll go right through you, probably.
So you get showered in this powerful caustic.
It's like, Metsuar just standing there looking like it.
We don't have time for this.
We shouldn't be fighting.
I don't think it's wise to take a 1 because it still damage your equipment.
Oh, it's still for real? Okay, I didn't know that. Oh, rolling.
He thought he was hella godlike after that. He was like, I'm just gonna take it.
Next thing you know, the fucking items like. Oh shit!
Oh man, Floridian slip.
Come on, Louis, man, you killing me, bro. Let me. You just. All right, I'm gonna roll.
I thought you guys did like a Superman thing, like.
I think it's like if you choose to fail to save, it's like rolling a 1. So.
Just dodge it, man. Stop trying to be prideful.
So you sit there like, I'll take the blast.
It's not a saintly trait.
Your item, you taking the blast also.
Look, I rolled the reflex, right? But I pass it, but the way I pass it is, it just hits me in the face.
You gotta be humble, not prideful. You gotta be humble.
I am humble. I dodge it, but my dodge is, it's hitting me, and you're like, wow, it didn't do anything. And I point blank in his face and dodged it. It's like, we're not here to fight you. But the sins of your past have caught up with you.
Nobody else wanted to do anything before he did.
Can I attack?
Well, I won initiative, right? I got 30.
Zyno fucking... Yeah, you won initiative.
No, Zyno.
Fuck it, let him be.
Zyno, do not shoot him.
I'm shooting him. I don't want to be here.
No.
Zyno, do not shoot him, because then you're going to start a fight and we're going to be murderers because we're killing everybody in here.
No, we're not gonna kill him. We're not here to kill him. We're just here to take the treasure. And we want him to see it, too, that we're taking it,
He says... I don't have to kill him.
The thing is, though,
that wounding significantly will get the point across.
The thing is, though,
he wants to fucking do. What are you trying to do? Medicine shot?
You love watching sports and
gunslinger. Trust your gunslinger. God damn, yo,
gunslinger. Fine, Lord. Like, Dhorlot, let me heal that for you. And then they like burn him because he's evil. So we burn him.
But you know that he's evil. That means that you did that intentionally. That's not a saintly act.
Shut up. I'm not doing anything. I was trying to heal you, but I can't.
I'm gonna be the saint police.
He's trying to heal you. Oh, I can't. You're burning.
Yeah, for real. Could you imagine that, Louis? Being like, no, I don't want him to die.
That's not very saintly. Your character knows he's gonna hurt him.
That's why I can't do anything. Like I can't help you.
The first shot will be a menacing shot. It's a warning shot.
Okay. Metal deflects his menacing shot.
Hey, are we going after the cage right after this encounter, or are we gonna like rest a day?
Why is that DC save so fucking high?
Oh, okay, if we're gonna rest, then I'm casting a spell. Then
is what so high?
I just want to make sure. I don't want to use.
I have 25 on my sheet.
Bro.
You mean 22?
What?
You wrote 25.
I wrote 25 wisdom.
Who?
It's DC 10 plus half my level plus half my wisdom mod.
25. I thought you said your wisdom was 25. I was like,
No, have it. Oh my god, I haven't got like.
Yeah, you got more wisdom than Metal almost.
What's my wisdom's 22?
Because you got.
Yeah, you know he had high wisdom with that.
No, he ended up getting a headband wisdom plus 6 because nobody else.
All right, Lewis. Oh yeah, remember we got that, but I didn't want it.
And nobody else needed. And Darren's character already had something. Metzl already had something.
Lewis. Mez is just gonna trip him, right? And be like, listen, just sit here and be like. Wait, if I touch him, it's gonna hurt him. I don't mean to hurt him.
No. If he fails his will save, Dhorlot's just gonna flee.
Where's he going?
Where you gonna go?
He's in the corner.
Anyway, everybody knows.
Over you. What are you talking about? As long as he has a
I'm gonna down.
Well, I fly up too, dog. I'm right in front of him.
Anyway,
hang out.
Since none of us are flat-footed, before he even threw his acid ray, whatever, I reacted before him, so I got to cast my spell off.
He said, "Nah."
Oh damn!
You put him in the queue.
Dragon father son got a twin.
He looked over at Zino like, "Was that supposed to scare me?"
Oh, okay.
Anyways.
All right, Dhorlot. I tripped Dhorlot.
Roll the reflex save for my spell, Louis. DC 32.
I thought it was gonna roll into a 4. I would have been like, all right, Dhorlot's like, I'm gonna fuck out of here.
You ain't going nowhere. Nah, he keeps the stability in this region. Well, he's gonna keep him around. He's a necessary evil.
Who got the 2? What's this for?
Nothing. I was just checking what I
got 32 DC.
No, because I think what's this shit? Dhorlot, he's got a 6 initiative. Like, if anybody here gets higher than 6, like,
I got 32 initiative, man.
So,
wait, what I got for initiative?
Like I said, he's clearly trying to breath.
I got 32.
Straight through.
Nah, I go.
Metzl will do a sub. Lewis Metzl will do a sub.
Shot, and Claudius was like, whatever.
Lewis himself. Metzl will do a sub duel.
I casted a spell at him.
Oh, you did do something.
Yes, I did. It's right there. I re-rolled it.
Oh, because earlier you were like, "Oh, Claudius is just whatever."
No. Until he decided to attack me, I'm gonna retaliate, of course.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys can see that he's attacking, but you get to react.
Right.
You get to react before the breath of
Lewis, Metzl is going
to. And I reacted. I'm stopping him. Right there on his feet.
Chain of light.
Yep. 32 DC. I mean,
that's what it says.
If he was afraid, he's really gonna be afraid now, being helpless. That a coup de grace wave from a little dagger.
Chain of light.
You don't need a roll to beat the spell resistance. That's.
Mm-hmm.
Does he get a save? Save those. What's the save?
I rolled 32. Oh, what it targets? Hold on, I'll tell you right now.
No, the saving throws. Did you keep the base, or did you try to?
No, I roll. I got 32.
Okay, 32.
Damn, nigga, was like,
The target's reflex. As far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, restrictive.
Replays is his weakness. So.
Oh, there you go.
Unless he gets a 20, you never know.
That's
If
what
he
I'm
might get
saying. 20, just like he did the medicine shot. I really thought he was gonna run. I didn't think he was gonna pass that.
Mental War uses his key points to get spell resistance.
All right.
Yeah, he fell.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'll let you guys handle that. I'll run inventory here. Claudius, a brute.
Mezzawar, you get one chance of talking
doing
down.
anything.
So with
He
just
he got defeated already. He's dead. Well,
a
done
fine
for
length
him.
of gold chain around Claudius's wrist glows faintly as he mutters the word as he says the incantation and waves a hand, gestures, and an intricate
Damn, so
pattern,
it's high level life.
like he was fucking Doctor Strange.
Oh, steal, you vile beast! You
And
going?
glowing golden chains of pure light
From the heavens
wrap all
themselves.
around him and completely hold him in place and paralyze him. His mouth is like his chains wrapped around his snout. He's like,
Cynthia walks forward and goes, "That's one of my most favorite spells."
Yeah, same here.
Well, Dhorlot, we have a friend for you.
he has to save every round. So.
Yeah.
Like you'll be keeping Kai company.
Oh, you guys were locking up Dhorlot too?
No, man. Just well, then again, he did cause a lot of calamity to the region with his son sending him to us. So I guess I could see.
But his son paid for that, though.
Well, that's true too. His life.
After
Right?
his son already killed like mad people.
That's true.
Almost killed friggin' Metsuar.
But the sons of the
So why punish the father for the son's atrocities?
That dude's son was like crazy.
And Gao is the mate, the one that he made with to make his art.
nigga
Madam Gao.
Unfortunately, Dhorlot, we can't have you doing this stuff anymore. So we're going to lock you away until you're rehabilitated.
Or you die.
No, until you're rehabilitated. But we don't want you to die. Plus, you know.
Damn, that's a lot of cool toys down here.
What the fuck was down here?
Is there another orgy going on here? Look at this shit.
Glory's dead, guys. All right.
Yeah, right. You
Yeah,
haven't seen an Archmage in action.
All you got to do is say, Metzler, you need it. I'll blink it like.
I'll be like, radiant assault.
Claudius could solo that whole room. He could draw back and do a fucking.
His Claudius time to shine even more.
He'd do a mudslide spell. It'd be over.
Pretty much. He could do a lot of shit, actually. He could think of like at least 100 different ways to defeat them, but he's not. Let me see. Mudslide, wall of stone, radiant assault. Just wall off the entire area with a wall of stone, suffocate them. Yeah, not shit.
Oh, you just need to go past Dhorlot on the stairs.
What? Is this what the treasure hoard is at?
It wasn't through the portcullis. That's a portcullis. It was closed.
Oh, where's the treasure hoard?
It's behind. It's up these stairs.
It's actually up those stairs.
So he has to get out of the way.
Oh, I'm just gonna walk. He don't got. He's stuck there. I'm just gonna walk over him.
He's like, "Excuse me."
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Underneath him, move his tail away. Like, all right.
Yeah. This is top. Actually, I could fly at will. I just like leap over him like Superman. You know.
Let me hide this area again. You weren't supposed to see his little harem down there. So.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to. Yeah, I thought that's where the horde was at. I could care less about that orgy.
That's where his other pleasures are at.
Other pleasures.
Wow.
Or maybe that's the anti-vindicator team.
What happened to Claudius? He was down there in the darkness. Now he's gone.
He's up here.
He's up here.
Okay. Dhorlot, are you okay? Are you in any discomfort?
What?
This guy, that's what is funny. You want to feed him? You can feed him. You can feed him some ale from your drink, from your mouth.
I can feed him some bullets.
Drama over there
too.
Any drama? Apparently, this is Dhorlot, the Dragon Father. Go on, I had the pleasure of meeting one of your sons. Didn't work out too well for him, but who knows? I think he's still alive.
He
Dhorlot.
talks to him as though he's an acquaintance.
Nope, I talked to him as a person.
Whoever thought that the father of dragons would be younger than me?
Yeah.
Must be some draconic.
How ironic. I was expecting an ancient, worm here.
Where's the little
With a title like that.
Claudius is like in the corner looking at nothing, so you gotta make up something.
I'm
Trying to find that. Watch it be some weak shit. Like, we'll bury it with Solarian.
No.
Tome of Wisdom +2.
Damn, no joke. This black dragon living the good life. He got all these little slaves here, bring him whatever he wants. He fucks all day long, sleeps whatever he wants.
There you go. Nigga got flowing monks.
Oh, that's the wrong spot. It's actually.
Of course it is. Alright, well, Mitsuha was looking at what the fuck? That shit is mad far away, nigga. This nigga put the treasure room.
No, that's the middle level of the. Like, you see the stairs here?
Yeah.
Let me delete this fucking.
Nigga, just open the map of all these black spots.
That is true. Fucking.
I'm pretty sure we can, it's like going back to a low level zone when you high level. It's like, go ahead, we're just going to walk in the number.
Oh, yeah, going all the back, all to the place you don't.
You know what I'm saying? It's like going back to a level 1 place, going back to Bastock after you fucking in the sky.
That's the whole place. Alright, so, like, these stairs here. I got this Kuruto on the fucking wall and shit. These stairs, like, it looks like.
I had to zoom out.
Over here. Yeah. You go down. You go down, and it takes you to where you were just at, like where over here. But going up, it takes you to this room on the middle level, and in that room was Do you have arcane sight on?
Of course he does. He always does. Just assume it's on.
Yeah.
No,
and I got a true sight in case he needs help.
Well, the spells that last like less than an hour or so.
I'm looking at the list. I didn't see arcane sight.
No. Those are the spells that I have on passive.
Yeah. Arcane sight it only lasts.
But when I'm about to start an actual adventure, that's when I cast the short duration ones, like the like even eyes, all that other crap. Right. Arcane sight.
He has it on now.
Now he will have, right before he came here, he will have it on. That's why he would have cast it.
I mean, Claudius keep moving.
You sense auras in the room.
Claudius, I'll use the ever-seeing mug.
You sense an evocation aura in the room, moderate, right along the floor. It's an empty room that has wall frescoes in a zigzag pattern, so busy it's almost dizzying to look at. Another carved stone doors in the center of the north wall.
Okay. Does it need to be open?
Mez opens it for him. I got you.
Might be a trap there.
It's all right. We'll be fine. I'll open it.
But I could disable any trap.
No, that's the one's got it. Don't worry.
No, you go up the stairs, and this door right here was where you sensed the aura.
Okay, so it's a trap.
So Mez opens the door.
No.
Claudius is going to... Mez opens the door.
No, he's not. Look, Claudius not going to let him.
All right. Claudius is like, no.
Claudius was like, I understand.
No, I'm kidding. All right, go ahead, Claudius. You're trapped Friday.
This is my niche. I'm 0-0, but what is it? I haven't failed yet. Maybe today'll be the day, but I haven't failed on disabling traps.
I remember when Kai used to open our doors.
No, he didn't. I always used to do them.
We shot him so hard because he couldn't.
When did Kai ever open a door? This guy's lying.
He tried.
Yeah, he tried. Exactly. Got Solarum blown up at one point. I remember. That's when I decided to take that charge. That was on the same. It was here too. One of the doors here that it blowed up. Because I remember
it was down here. It was
down here.
Down here, yeah.
And we were like, "What the fuck? What kind of a rogue are you?
No, what
All these
happened
doors
was
going
that
off."
what happened was you got in this room and he went to check out what was behind the curtain, and that's what there were those Kuator soldiers that were hiding. And when they saw
Right.
Kai, when they sensed Kai coming closer, they decided to just ambush the party because they didn't want you guys to find out that they were behind the curtain. He never got
Right.
he never got the chance to like check out this door and take the trap off. And I think Rick with Zolarian, he went to open the door. I guess to like get some more battle space going on or whatever. He went to go open the door, and when he touched it, it set off the trap and it hit him with lightning or some shit. He got mad at
Kai.
Kai. He was like, "You're supposed to take the shit off." And
Yeah,
he's
it
like,
knocked out like
"When did I have
like
time for that
30%.
shit?" He's like, "You should have taken that shit off." He's like, "I don't know why you trying to go to the next room over instead of checking the one we're in first."
Yeah, Ricky always get mad.
Man, look how low I roll from a disable device, and I probably still pass.
Well,
It's just
if
like,
you would just let me.
you realize like this is so
Son, I rolled a
basic
2
for
and I
you
still
right
pass.
now. It was a lightning bolt trap. You opened the door. It was gonna shoot lightning down the stairs, and you're just
Oh, Weverley, no answer. No, he's a fool.
completely tore the damn thing apart, and you opened the door like, let's go.
Yeah, there you go.
You go, and you're in a empty room with the wall frescoes that look like a zigzag pattern. There's another carved stone door in the center of the north wall.
It's traps here. I mean, there's a hidden room, a hidden compartment. He's searching everywhere. My
You start
highest
looking
percent.
around, you're searching, and you easily find. You look at the walls. You notice that the zigzag pattern of the walls. There was certain points in the zigzag patterns where it looked like concentric circles. Cleverly hidden, but your eyes of the Averil and your trained perception spotted it almost instantly the minute you started to take a closer look at the walls, and you realize it was a mechanical trap. It looks like it was set up to shoot spears through the walls at anybody that tried to go across the room.
All right.
You also yeah.
He'll disable those traps also.
Go ahead. What is the DC? DC's fucking yeah.
What's the DC?
You usually work on the trap. You find spots. You find certain holes in the wall that you could jam your tools through to like cause a malfunction for like the rest of the trap. Like once you do that, as you're doing that, you even get like a perception so high you manage to get like a slight smell as if there was poison. Um, like whatever the spears would be tinged with poison if it had been set loose.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you find certain spots. You find specific holes that you could work on.
That's how a rogue works.
Where they were like key components to the parts of the mechanical trap. You were easily able to figure out how the engineering worked to it.
Since I have a high,
Mental War could have sprung the trap and
Actually,
dodged.
I think you
I
could.
have, a,
I think
I have engineering.
if you beat the trap's DC by like 10 or 15 or some shit, you could actually
Say
bypass
with
it without setting it off.
You could
Right.
Yeah. If you wanted to do that, you could, or if you just wanted to just destroy it entirely, that's up to you.
No, I could make it a trap to hurt them if they went there. I could actually re-engineer it, but I'm not gonna do that. That's fucking cruel. So.
He's like, oh,
But I am taking notes. To maybe in the future I'll probably make traps here and there. I don't know. Not that magic traps don't always work. It's gotta have mundane traps also.
no. So yeah, you get through those traps. You get to the door.
Poison. Must be something bothering. Must be something
As
bad.
you open that door, it was a plain chamber. Features a stone altar on its north wall, and there's a whole bunch of clay pots lining the east and west walls. And it's in those pots where you can sense magic auras of various types. Most of them weak auras.
Okay, he'll go check them out.
check out the clay pots. Most of them were empty, but his hoard was in the rest of the pots that weren't empty, and it's pretty meager in comparison to what you guys are normally used to. You found
Well,
about a few dozen platinum, several hundred gold pieces. It looks to be about over 1,000 silvers, a few hundred copper.
damn man, it sounds like it
Some
looked
art,
like it was a basic trip.
there's some some art objects in there, some finely wrought electrum bracers that you looked at it and you appraise it.
Electrum.
You appraise them for about 500
Electra.
a set.
What?
There's sets of
Man,
silver flatware. There's rubies.
man, this looks like a
Never
mission
bought
for like the.
Electrum. Ever.
This
There's
should
rubies. There's 3 rubies. They appraised at about 300 each. There's 2
this
emeralds.
should have been a mission for like the White Hands. This is like too. This is like below our station, man.
There's
Little
some magic scrolls.
pressure.
You look through the scrolls. You do your read magic, and you look. And there was a scroll of dismissal, scroll of cloud kill, scroll of wall of fire. There's a wand of sea invisibility, and there's a few potions. Potion of cure moderate wounds, potion of dark vision. There you go, Zino. Potion of displacement,
Okay, okay.
There you go.
an oil of keen edge.
Okay.
That's it.
Come out the door line and slap you in the face. You know,
This is,
treasure. Where's your
well,
treasure?
well, definitely not rebuilding the city with this measly treasure, but at least they'll get the ball rolling.
Right, got the ball rolling.
Yeah, got the
Now
ball
we gotta
rolling.
go find Hookface's treasure, who's older than Dhorlot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That should be.
Face's treasure is. Yeah, your characters have know the legends of Red Dragon's treasure.
All right, now we got this.
He doesn't know mere Red Dragon. He was a red worm, I think.
All right,
Oh
so
man,
after this, we out. Let's leave and let's go find Hookface.
so he been
His age is let me look at his age.
yeah, he been alive for a while, for a
I think
millennia.
he's a worm.
Great word.
How old is he? Like 700?
Hookface be like,
Uh,
Hookface has the legendary Shinlong's fist, the only monk artifact ever to be created.
The Shanlong fist is no match for Bessor's mighty wallop.
he's an old Red Dragon. He was like a step below worm. But still a lot of fucking a shit ton of treasure.
The Shinlong's fist.
I
noticed, it's funny how monks are the only class with no artifacts made for them. I love that.
They got artifacts for monks.
No, they don't.
I seen a staff that's like for monks.
Yeah, you've seen an epic level staff. You've never seen an artifact for a monk. I promise. I've looked it up with Lewis, and Lewis is like, this is weird.
Well,
So you're right.
there are many artifacts for classes anyway.
Yeah, but none are like made for like a monk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's an artifact sword or something.
Oh, there's a. I've seen one for a monk. It's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
I've seen a power magic item for a monk. It's called like a quarterstaff of battle, shit like that.
See, I told you it was a staff. See,
What is a core staff of battle? I mean, I don't
You
want
don't-
This guy Dhorlot is trying mad hard to break those chains. Break out of those chains, and he's he probably
Hey, he got a one on one of them.
got a
What's
one
that?
on one of them.
Claudia's magic's too strong.
Damn, he got 2 1s.
2 ones in a row, son. He's dead.
He needs a 20 to get out of that shit, basically. He ain't getting it. He probably gonna stay through the whole fucking duration.
Yeah, but he's helpless now. He knows that easily any one of us right now could have like.
He's
And
having a coup de grace.
so even after he passes and gets out, he ain't gonna try nothing stupid. I doubt it, unless he's suicidal.
That's what I thought. You see this dragon wrapped in gold chains. These people walking past him, walking back out with fucking with loot. Like
He's like, you ain't taking my loot. You ain't taking my loot. Yeah, shut up. I'm taking it.
Well, you just dump all that shit in the fucking haversacks and bags of holding.
And then we find a book of infinite spells.
What are we teleporting to next? You're like, well,
You're on your way out, and he's still paralyzed, and
yeah, we'll let that shit wear off on its own.
Yeah, Lewis, what about a book of infinite spells in there?
Yeah, we'll leave if that chain is still on, man. We ready to bounce? Let's teleport.
A deck of many things.
What? Oh, I thought you said think of many things. What the fuck?
Many things. We're going to play with a deck of many things, son. Let's do it.
Large flapping phallus.
Yeah.
Every time you smack it across something, something shoots out randomly.
Yeah, could you imagine that if we get captured by niggas and they make us play with the deck?
I thought you said that. I thought you said that in character because Dhorlot eyes just like went up like, what? What are these guys are gonna do to me while I'm paralyzed? All right, guys. I gotta go.
All right, my brother.
All right. I guess Hookface is next.
Hookface
so.
next.
Well, Hookface's lair since Hookface is dead. But what are like Villanum had said? Freaking.
What?
Could be any with Hookface not there. It could be anything that might have moved in.
Exactly. That's why we're trying to get there before somebody loses shit.
Also, yeah. It's obviously why they know Hookface was killed in Cauldron, which means they're not just creatures, but adventurers as well, knowing that there's a red dragon horde wide open for the taking.
But we could do a quick survey and find out how many of them can cast Find a Path, because Cynthia can. And so...
Well, that's the thing, you don't know who... the word's spread. You don't know who... You don't know who out there actually heard it and is actually follow up on it.
Claudia's got a plan.
So right now, Cynthia can cast the spell Find a Path to...
Yeah. Once we find the entrance, once we get to the entrance, once we find the entrance and get to the entrance, Claudia's gonna cast that spell that Kaisu hates so much. So we could see who already been in there. So if there's anything missing or the horde is not there, at least we'll know what person to go hunting. So we can get our treasure. You know? What's that spell?
You better hope the last thing that didn't go in there was a fucking giant looking for a place to sleep.
Actually, I would hope that, because hopefully that will save us nice and low and get it with the mind affecting and
yeah, we got
who was there before. No, he's saying do recent occupancy who was there last. I was like, you better hope a giant didn't walk in there and just find some place to rest. And you're like, fuck.
Actually, why would a giant be anywhere near where a red dragon lies? Aren't there like ancient enemies? Ain't no giant gonna be nowhere near a dragon's nest or vice versa.
The giant was scouting.
You
leave and never come back.
What's all those ones, Lewis?
Because it's been a few months.
The dragon kept failing his saving throw, trying to.
All right, so let's go.
It's been a few months since Hookface.
All right, Lou, let's go. Hookface's lair. Find a path, Cynthia Castle.
He's a powerful red dragon. I'm sure he, made his shit hard to get to. Probably a lot of traps, magical traps, whatever. So people probably tried.
It's true, but that doesn't.
People probably died trying to get to it.
Brave ass fucking creatures and people in Faerun. It doesn't stop them from trying.
No.
I mean, it could be a fire giant who's like, I'm gonna impress the jaw of my clan, and he's like, I'm gonna get this treasure, bring back.
Didn't we fight a prince from the fire plane?
Yeah, the one that killed her.
Didn't we fight a fire prince from the fire plane?
Maybe they called them y'alls too. I don't know the titles of the fire giants.
Fire giant.
Do or something like that. Remember that female?
First giant is y'all.
Yeah, there's a female force giant who's like the queen of them right now.
In the spine of the world, she leads like a tribe of them, a big tribe of them. There, she worships Oral.
Well, fire giant.
I think it was Gertie.
Yeah, Gertie's her name.
She was in one of the novels. She was in Thousand Orcs, I think. Yeah, because she allied with King Obold. I think she got bodied though. Did she?
She shouldn't have. She's mad strong.
I don't think she did. I
She
thought
got giant levels, plus she got sword
something
levels.
happened to her. I know she lost a lot of her people in the fucking fight.
The powerful sorcerer plus a giant. I don't know how the fuck she lost that fight. Right.
I can't remember the details. I don't remember exactly what.
Not sorcerer, priest.
All I know is that she was providing her armies for fucking King Obold. The first giant orc.
First giant priestess. Third match against your first giant. Who's she losing to? That's Ritz's dumbass. I know that's wrong. Yo, if fucking Salvatore wrote that up, I'd be like, nigga, you are dying. You are
He
dying.
fought groups empowered by. Not groups. He fought Obold empowered by groups. And won. Somebody tried to say it was his avatar in here. I was like, no, Grooms would
There's
fucking.
no way that fucking.
Grooms got some big ass blessing from fucking. Obold got some blessing from Grooms to make him stronger, but I don't think it was his fucking avatar.
I've seen Grooms' avatar stats, and I've seen Dritz's
Avatar,
stats.
man. I was gonna
Dritz
say-
is not winning that fight 1-on-1. Not at all.
No deity fucking.
No way.
They said technically no deity has been taken down by a mortal yet. Still, it was always with a deity's help. And if it wasn't with a deity's help, it was using something that was deific.
I'm wondering about Dritz's newer books now, like what he's fucking doing. I'm curious. Not enough to go buy the books.
Well, even the sword god slayer was a god also. So
Yeah, that's how Cyric. Yeah, Cyric was using. I think he used God's Bane to kill Baal, but he didn't really kill Baal. He was using a sword that was a god.
Right.
So mass kill Baal, basically.
all right, homies. See ya next week.
All right, bro.
Later.
All right, brother.